I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time.
Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Mic check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Happy Friday. Let me make sure before I start. Let's see. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Oh, what? My sound better be on. Can y'all hear me? Maybe not. Hold on. Am I in there? Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. I'm like, I feel crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do some quick greetings. I will set a timestamp after the greetings are complete. First in the building, hey Bam Bam, Bama girl, how are you? Hey Gloria Williams and Green Hill 75. Checking in for the lunch break. Yes, Mama Bees, hi Hazel K, Professor Purple Queen, Indigo Girl. That's a lovely Linda Gamble, one of the hardest working mods out here in the YouTube streets, part of the mod squad. Hey Karen Carter, Rhonda F, Mama Capricorn. Hey, Leah's grandma plus one, muted expressions, Miss Lady One with her Virgo lips. I always appreciate it. Every time I see it, Miss Lady One, here and everywhere else. Mama Capricorn says happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Hey, Bravo Addiction, Vivian Cafe. How are you, sis? Oh, let me see. Lita, hey, cut and paste Tisha done made it into the building. Hey, Kim Jones, Ruthie Lewis, sweet apple pie. I like that. Okay. I'm at the bottom for now, so I'll stop there and we're gonna get into our things. It's a lot of church announcements today. We call it church announcements, what's on the docket, all the things. So first of all, if you are a Trendy Tribe member on Patreon or YouTube, these lips on your screen are available to you digitally, and I put the really pretty, yellow and pink background that I use for a lot of stuff. I put that in the background of the lips. So go get your lips if you are a Trendy Tribe member because they are available. They've been available for a few days. Go download your copy because you're already a member, so the cost was a membership, so there's no extra cost. Okay, so get your copy. The announcement was on the Patreon page and on the YouTube membership tab where only you can see it if you're a member. So go grab your stuff. Okay. What's up? I see Don Don in the building. Hey, Don Don. Okay, so then I will go to this next announcement since I see Don Don. I got two because of you. So hold on. Let's go to one. Let me see here. Where we at? Okay, the first one. Y'all know his brunch is coming up on June 9th. It's a proper Sunday brunch. The food is going to be delicious. The conversation is going to be great. I can't wait. And he also said, that's time for networking. There's going to be some good advice coming from the panels. I'm excited. And I am I'm hoping to at least bring stickers to sell as a vendor, because I am going to go through his proper channels and be a vendor. So I'm going to bring some Zodiac stickers at minimum. Zodiac stickers and trendy stickers. So if y'all are there and you want to grab some stickers, because those are easily transportable and I think they're cute. So I know for sure, if nothing else, I'll have stickers there. So I'm going to bring those. But shout out to Don Don and his brunch coming up in Atlanta, Georgia. And you can see the date, June 9th up here. And yeah, so y'all, all you gotta do is watch one of his videos, and then the mods be dropping the links. It's probably under the video in the description box and everything. So shout out to Don Don. I can't wait. I'm very excited. And then guess what's back? Dun, 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 dun. Guess what's back? Saturday Night Giggles is back tomorrow. We are in the building. I can't wait. So y'all see the time just to make sure you have it. It is going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So for those of you that do the watch along with me for Love and Marriage Huntsville, it will not interfere with that. So we will still be able to have our watch along. I am excited to do that, just so we chill with each other and everything. But I'm so excited. I can't even wait to see what the topics are going to be. I got 2 pairs of shades at this point. I got 2 pairs of shades. I think I was supposed to return one, but I don't know what that receipt is. I got the first one from Walgreens and the second one from Amazon. So I'm ready. Oh, I gotta get my fan. I gotta ask Jay where he got that fan from. So yes, but y'all, tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, Saturday Night Giggles is back. And I'm so excited. Even when I'm out of town, I would still like to still keep it up. So I hope that they better not be trying to put it off on me, because I'm going on a road trip soon and I don't care. I was going to turn on that live button, and even if the camera can't be on, I'm gonna be there. So I can't wait. Yes, Miss Lady One, we back. We back. And of course, it will be streaming from Chef Don Don's channel. So make sure you have your notifications on for his channel so you can see when the video is posted, so you can be there. But this is the date and time, Saturdays, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central. I cannot wait. You gonna have a moo this Saturday? You didn't tell me I don't have no moo yet. I don't have a moo yet, but I know you don't even care. You probably got plenty of them, so you'll do a moo probably anytime. Hill 75 said, I'll be there. Hey, my big sis chit chat with QT. She said, hey, little sis, trending and trendies. Glad you guys are coming back. Yes. And honestly, let me tell you this. We didn't leave a second time. There was a break. Okay. And if you watch Friends, we were on a break. It was not the same. We did not leave. We just we weren't able to do it yet. So we didn't break up to come back. We just had a pause. But yes, all schedules are working together. So we will see y'all tomorrow night. Don Don, you better be talking too. They be thinking that we be having you where you don't want to talk. You better say something, Don Don. Don't have them thinking it's us. American Boy said, not the moo. Yes. Yep. And Jay owes us a moo because we said she say he say, right? That's what he wanted us to say, and we did. And he said he was gonna do the moo on camera for Saturday Night Giggles. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow night, but he promised. I have witnesses. Well, what Cece say? Oh, I'm working on his moo line. He said that's a good idea. Hey, everyone that has come into the building. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, I can't forget my middle sis and little sis. So we do our show normally every other Thursday. It is a Journey to Trending Hot Tea. Last time was hosted by Journey to Jasmine. So look out for us every other Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because we be out here, we be so many topics. We want to talk to y'all and everything. So just definitely appreciate y'all supporting our different shows, different projects, all the things. I love it here. I love it here. Okay. What else do we got? Okay, I did the brunch. Oh, bingo. Y'all. Okay, so we have episode 1 down. No one has hit bingo yet. So everybody was sent their new cards, and maybe today I'll drop the link for. There's only like 6 to 8 cards left that someone can request for. So I'm just gonna put the link in the comment section later on after this live ends, and whoever's first come first serve. That way I don't have to keep up with all these email addresses, and I will do that in the future too. I'm just gonna have the link for whenever the new cards get generated, and I have to buy the virtual cards. So there are 100 cards for $10. So that's why there's a limit of 100 people. And so yeah. But we're playing Love and Marriage Huntsville Bingo. The information didn't change, but your bingo card design is not this design anymore. And if you already were signed up on email, I already emailed you the link to your new card. So you don't have to worry. Except for Don Don. You gotta send me an email, Don Don, so I can give you yours before I drop that link, because if I DM'd you before, I'm trying to stay organized and not DM anybody. So you might have to email me if I DM'd you your card the first time. So like Don Don, that's you. Shan, I hope I gave her card. I can't remember. I can't remember. But yeah. So I gotta get them first. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Leah's grandma said I got my new card ready. Yes, and that way it does help me keep up too. That although the squares haven't changed, if you try to send me your old card design, I know that that's not the one we can use. So this is not the card design anymore, but the squares are the same, and these squares that are X count to carry over to your new card. So we have Melody eating, the blame millimeters for a failure. Nell filmed at the daycare. Martell says he's a good dad. Stormy gets sued is the free space. I might have changed the free space, but it's a free space, so it doesn't matter. Someone complains about bullying and hotel screaming. So those are the squares that got filled out already. Now you are no, but I tried to get it to autocomplete and I don't see it bringing you up. So therefore, don't say that. I know I got your number, but I batch my chores. Don't you even start, because you already talking about how you starting to sound a little burnt out. I batch my stuff, and when I batched it, I could not find your email. My errands. I batched my errands. So I need you to send me another email, because I know I emailed you before to ask you for permission to use your content, but every time I try to search to put your email in, it's not auto-completing anything, and I don't like it. And I didn't think you wanted me to email you at admin@TCDD Productions. So don't do me like this, Don Don. Chit Chat said, not Stormy gets sued as the free space. Chit Chat, I can't wait till we build our new cards. Oh my gosh, because we'll be building new ones in a couple weeks, few weeks or so. But I need a bingo winner first. For sure, we need a bingo winner first. Yes, Chit Chat. If you don't know nothing else, you know that she was gonna get sued. Hey, Melanin Beauty. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we talked about bingo. If there are bingo cards left after I have connected with the people I owe a bingo card to, like Don Don, Mila Chun, if you listening, I need you to send me an email. I have had to be very strict on myself. And so if I don't have an email, I can't do it, because then I'm going outside of my, where I set myself like, okay, you know how it is. You spread your stuff too thin. So Mila Chun, if you listening, send me an email, sis. Okay. Let's see, y'all. I think those are all the announcements. Okay, that was a lot. It was a lot, but it's okay. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. Is this Terry T Baby? If that's Terry T Baby, she had on my hoodie at the podcast that they showing right now in the previews and all that stuff. That's her. Look at her. Look at my shirt. It almost made the episode, but they was hating. It's okay though. But shout out to Queen Sheba. But I think this is Terry T Baby, but I don't want y'all. I told y'all I'm horrible with this, so I don't want to be saying it for sure, but I almost think it is. Look, my shirt was beside Mama Van. That's her. Melon Beauty said yes, that's her. Okay, my shirt along with my trendy made it beside Mama Van. I love it. Oh yeah, look. With sassy everybody. I love it. I done saved these since she sent it to me a while ago. Cece said they are haters. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, Terry said that is me. Yes. Okay. Let's bring Terry T Baby back up because now I know. Terry, I got all you in here too. So there she is with Marcus, then with Queen Sheba, then with Mama Van, then with Sassy, and with Don Michelle. I've been saving this for months, Terry. This just been sitting in StreamYard waiting. Shout out to Terry though. I love it. And thank you so much for the support, Terry. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's get into our first topic. And y'all saw. So I think that we're gonna do which one should we do first? We're gonna do let's go ahead and do the teacher first. Y'all don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at nobody that has a different opinion than you in these comments. Lala said I need my shirt. Lala, I still don't know how to ship internationally, and I gotta figure it out because I know there's a way, but maybe I just gotta ask more questions with the help desk. Maybe I'm not asking enough questions. And hey, beautiful Lala, we're going to get into this teacher first. I'm going to play his original video that he uploaded first. And then I'm going to talk about my own thoughts. And then we're going to get into some of these reactions, talk about some of these TikTok reactions. And y'all, let me know if you can still hear me on the mic because I'm changing the quality to make sure you. Oh, actually, I don't have to do that because these are uploaded videos. Never mind. You don't hear me. Okay, so let's talk about this teacher first. So first, let's start with the original video that caused the whole uproar, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, and then we'll keep going with these TikTok reactions on how different people are seeing this. Okay, here we go.
Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10.
You might have to turn your volume up. This is how low he's talking. It's not your volume, it's his volume. So I apologize. He's speaking in soft voice. I can't do nothing about it.
Minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing and people were just making it weird. So of course I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before, but that Friday we had a camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video, and I was one of the ones.
Oh, let me say this is not. Oh, I got my volume up too loud. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, because his volume is so different from mine. So I'm sorry if I shock your ears. This is not the original video. This is when he comes back to talk over the original video because people were already giving their opinions on it. So that's why there's the classical music and he's soft voice speaking and explaining his position and the context around it. So yeah, my bad.
Ones being interviewed, so I had to look presentable, so I didn't take my hair out. I didn't have the time to do it all myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally, I asked about 4 or 5 of my over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out, and they all agreed. Number 2, this was at the end of class. This week we were doing STEM fair presentations. Since it was Friday and all of my students did an excellent job on their STEM fair projects and presentations, I told them if we get one solid presentation in this class, I'll end class a little early and they can have fun and play basketball, darts, or be on their phones or whatever. And during that time, my team would help me take my hair out. A couple of these were students from my class, but others were students from other classes. I wrote all of them a pass at the beginning of the class period, requesting their assistance 10 minutes before dismissal. I told the teachers only send them if all of their work was completed and they had good behavior. They all met the criteria, so 10 minutes before dismissal, they showed up for their job. My next point I'd like to make is if I was a female teacher, those people wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, this is weird, this is inappropriate. Because me personally, I don't think there's anything weird about this. People are saying, oh, that's too intimate. To me, it's literally just hair. It doesn't have to be weird. Some people have never had cool teachers, and it shows. I personally believe that building authentic relationships with students is paramount in being an effective teacher. I make sure my students know and can feel that I care about them beyond the schoolwork and all the stuff that I have to make them do. I take the time to get to know my students outside of academics because caring for the whole child is what's important. Some of these students have been with me since I was a substitute 4 years ago. They see me as a big brother or a father figure, as some of them say. And me, I don't want kids of my own, so all of these kids are literally my children. And in case you're wondering about their parents, most of them follow me on social media and always talk about my videos with their kids. They always tell me that they're so grateful that their kids have someone like me in their life. In my admin, they're well aware of my social media presence and they love my videos. To me, this is just another wholesome moment that I'm having with my kids that I was fortunate enough to catch on film. Since I'm a science teacher, one thing that I teach my students about is symbiosis. Symbiosis deals with the relationships between organisms. The type of relationship that I like to foster in my class is mutualism, or mutualistic relationship, which means both organisms benefit from the exchange. So when my students have good behavior, complete all their assignments, and do everything that a scholar is supposed to do, I reward them with downtime and just time to just be a kid, be on their phones, play games, gossip, so on and so forth. My students and I work hard and we play harder. I'm fortunate enough to have students that feel safe and comfortable around me, safe to come to me with their problems, their frustrations. They come to me seeking guidance and wisdom, or come to me simply to chill and hang out because they know that they have a safe space to be themselves around me. What I strive to do as an educator is be the teacher I wish I had grown up. I strive to be the teacher that makes my inner child happy, someone that my inner child would be proud of. I want to be the teacher that my students reflect back on 20, 30 years down the line and think like, dang, that teacher I had in middle school, he was the shit. No further questions, Your Honor. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. You think this was inappropriate or people are making something out of nothing? And although you are entitled to your opinion, all I ask is that you be respectful. Thank you.
Okay, let me share my thoughts first. Then I think I do have the original because somebody pointed out, well, he started his original video with, let's stir the pot. So, okay, here's the thing. Let's say in a perfect world, and not put anything on this particular person, in a perfect world, how can I say this? Kids, oh no, how can I put this? I don't Okay, let's just start from where I'm gonna start, and maybe naturally I'll get to where I'm trying to do a whole whatever. I don't have children, but I'm gonna tell you now, if I had children, I'd be like, you gonna have to hate me because I wish I would see you braiding or unbraiding a grown man's head, your teacher's head. No, 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 no. Here's the reason why. This man could never, ever, 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 ever want to have no other relationship with a student, but there are adults who definitely do. And this is it's the proximity is too much. There's other ways to bond. I'm gonna show y'all one because I think I have it because I wanted to show y'all the other sides of him, right? Because I'm trying to be fair. Like he lets them play darts against him if they'll get an extension on their homework. Fine. I love that. That's the cool teacher. Fine. But we don't need the kids in your head. And someone tried to say, no, y'all aren't seeing the cultural moment. I understand I get that, but not this. No, 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 no. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't want my kid to become comfortable enough with their teacher to the point they're in his head because I don't know then what else has been normalized. And I won't know because now you'll think, oh, well, my mom or my parent, the adults, thinks he's such a great person and so cool that they won't. I don't now feel dumb or I won't feel comfortable if something does happen because they're gonna be like, well, my parents have already said, well, he's such a stellar person, he's so good. Who do you confide in when the great person is not the great person anymore? Or like you come to find out they were never the great person. So I don't like the doors that it opens. I am not accusing this man of wanting a relationship with kids, but I don't like the doors that it leaves open. And this is the thing, kids, the person's always a great person around kids until they're not. And and then it's too late. So I don't want the door open in the first place. Let me see. Cece said yes, Trina. It's giving groomer type vibes. He can get them to do things. Right. And even if that's not his intention, the thing with another adult in their life or someone else can now use this window like, well, you know how you braid, is this the same thing? You know how you braided Mr. Such and Such's hair and unbraided it? We can do the same thing. You see, adults and kids can do these things. And it's just, and I'm looking at too many stories of where usually it's more the mom's boyfriend that's doing it. But of course, there's also stories about teachers, female teachers, male teachers, all of them, with having illegal relationships with their students. So all across that, I see too many of those things for me to be okay with this. Then someone said in the comments, I can see y'all, I can tell who's had a traumatic childhood. Oh well, guess who wouldn't have a traumatic childhood because I'm overprotective? If I had a child, my child, they would not, because they would know that my mom and dad will always believe me because they inherently just don't trust adults. Because we don't know these people. We don't know these people. Brenda said I would be suspicious. It's too personal of an act because they are within his personal anatomy space. Yes, yes, Alf. Chit Chat said it's inappropriate to me. However, in my Kimmy voice, he tried to clean it up by showing another student who wants to be a nail tech painting his nails. He acted like he's supporting their dreams. And the nail tech one too, for me, is it's still that touching. It's still that, can we find things that don't require us to do physical space like this? Because I saw the nail one too, Chit Chat, and I didn't like it either. I did not like it either. I didn't. Something just don't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. And again, for me, I saw also that he might lose his job. When I saw it, I wasn't thinking he should lose his job, but I was thinking he needs to rearrange some boundaries, and they need to keep a close eye, because you don't know. And who else has children? Children only have mostly adults to advocate for them that will look beyond the surface of something. So therefore, I just have to look on the side of one of those kids out of that group might be being taken advantage of, if not here, maybe by another adult. You know what I mean? Lala said this is how it starts. You make this normal for others to do right. It's not. I don't like it. Too many teachers are liking their students, and they are. Chit Chat said it's deaf too personal and too close for comfort. I agree. It's giving grooming vibes. Yes, even if this man, I'm not saying he is grooming students. I'm saying that this is a very good case study of how grooming happens. Like, I'm sorry. So we're gonna look at some TikTok reactions too to this. And I did try to pull both sides. I'm sorry, there was a heavy one-sided thing of this, but I did try to pull other sides just to. I'm trying to be fair, but I still will firmly state I don't like it. I didn't like how my stomach felt when I saw it. Alf said next he'll have them to dress him as a form of supporting a student who wants to be a stylist. Look, now they ain't touch him, but he does have a TikTok where they do the over the sound saying I ain't fresh, when he was like, he's dressed in a certain outfit, and it's like your kids tell you that you not killing it like that. He does have a video like that. Now they weren't in the video, they weren't touching him or anything, but it's just funny that that's one of your examples. That's very funny. Okay, so let's get some opinions from people. There's a couple of people that have a background as a teacher. There are some people that are just, they're just observing. But we're going to start getting some reactions, and we'll talk about it after each reaction, because there's different ones. Okay, I think this guy, he's a dad. I think that's where he's coming from, as a dad.
All right, the whole teacher letting the little girls take down the hair thing, right? This is my thoughts on it. If it was a woman teacher, it would make more sense. I wouldn't have a problem with it. If my daughter came home and told,
just so y'all know, I don't agree with everybody I post, because for me, the power dynamic, woman teacher, male teacher, I kind of don't care, because I don't want my child to have their boundaries crossed. And they might not know they don't want their boundaries crossed at that age, but they might later grow up and be like, I didn't like how close that adult got to me or something. So this is why I'm saying, when I post some of these people or let y'all see them, that does not mean I agree with what they're saying. I just want you to see their different opinions and where they're coming from and what they're posting. I want to be very clear about that, because no, I don't care about the gender of the teacher. Really, I don't. I feel like I'm conditioned to look at men harder, but if I'm able to objectively look at it, I don't care about the gender. I don't, because I just want the child to be protected overall. That's my main thing.
Told me that her and a couple of the girls in the class, were combing out the teacher's locks because she's getting her hair braided or whatever, I wouldn't really trip. I volunteer a lot of times at a barber school at the high school here. And sometimes when I walk in, there's 3 or 4 guys, standing around the one student that's cutting, an adult, a football coach, cutting his hair, and the instructor is instructing the kids on what he's doing, cutting their hair. That's fine to me. That's fine to me. But whenever we cross gender with these things, when we do that, you know what I'm saying, and when the ages are crossing, when there's children and adults and little girls and grown men, and you have to be more aware of how things look, because a lot of times what you may intend to be innocent doesn't look that way. And as parents, as educators, as adults, we have to be a lot more keen on the way things look, because it does matter.
Get how that man letting them girls, touch his hair could be inappropriate, because a lot of times that do be a gateway for, bullshit to be happening amongst teachers and students. But it's like the simple fact that the man was being like 100% transparent about it. Like, and I mean, he laid it all out. He said it was at the end of class. He said the kids who were from other classrooms, they had to get a pass from their teacher to come in and do it with him. Like, he tried to do everything right. The only thing I feel like is like he actually documented it and showed it to everybody. And everybody's just gonna misinterpret and just talking about it's inappropriate. Baby, that's have y'all seen the other amount of nefarious shit that kids do? That's the least of your worries. Like, he mean well, but at the same time, it's such a slippery slope, because you just can't trust anybody around your kids like that. Like, y'all bitches need to be teaching your damn kids anyway, and he wouldn't have to worry about if kids not learning in school doing hair. But that's all I gotta say.
Talk about the teacher letting these kids take his hair out. Let me put it like this. If we can all understand why it's inappropriate for Drake to text Millie Bobby Brown, I don't understand why we can't see that that's the same thing. And before you say it's not, if Millie Bobby Brown told us that she took Drake's hair out, how would you feel? Quickly. Now, wait, put down your pitchforks. I'm not saying that that man is Drake. I'm not saying that he is a predator. I'm not saying that he's any of those things. However, what I am saying is that you need to protect your kids. Are we all not clear of the fact that most of the predators are people who were good citizens and pillars of the community and amazing men who would never, or amazing women who would never, but do behind closed doors? I can agree wholeheartedly. It's okay for there to be a rapport with your students in which you are a brother or a father figure, especially if they don't have those things at home. However, boundaries are important. And I personally feel like touching is a boundary that, you shouldn't be crossing. I just feel like I was barely hugging teachers when I was in school. And that's for multiple reasons. One was a lot of those kids, when I was in school, middle and high school, and I'm 23 for reference in case we try to act like I'm fucking old, graduating in 2019, there were multiple instances of kids who had those kind of relationships with their teachers ending up having more than that kind of relationship with their teacher, either after school ended or while school was going on and the teacher got pulled and never came back to school. Machiavelli made a great point that respectability politics have kind of just completely lost their footing in kids. And that's no offense to people who are parents right now, because I'm also a parent right now, but my kid is small, But I have old parents, so my mama was drilling into me, like, there just are certain lines you don't cross with teachers. But it doesn't mean that y'all couldn't have a good rapport, even outside of school. Like, there were a lot of people who had relationships outside of school with their teachers or coaches, and they were appropriate because they had boundaries. The space don't even need to be opened up for any kind of misinterpretation of feelings or thoughts or anything. And I just feel like that's how you protect your kids. There's way too many possible situations that could be bad and arise from just that one little thing because that oversteps a boundary. Also, why is your braider not taking down your hair? Just weird to me personally.
Okay. Sonya came in. She said Drake's a predator. Who is Millie Bobby Brown? Let's get this in here because the young lady did use that as a reference. So hold on, I got you. Is that not what I wanted to do? That must not be the right one. Hold on. Because no, let me give you context. No, Millie Bobby Brown is not. No, let me show y'all who she is. Hold on. Here you go. Here's a full breakdown of Drake's controversial friendship with Millie Bobby Brown after he name dropped her in his latest Kendrick Lamar diss track. Hold on. Hold on. No. I'm trying to get where it mentions her age. 1 second. The age that she was when they had their texting relationship. Hold on. Is this gonna say her age? Hold on. She was 14. I can't find the age in here right now, but the girl was 14 when she was like, "Oh, me and Drake have a great friendship. We text each other. He was like, I miss you so much. And I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him." She was 14. 14. 1-4. Yes, Alpha MC. Yes. 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 Predator. So when y'all re-listen to that Kendrick thing, if y'all wasn't getting it, it was literally a 13, 14-year-old. She's from like Euphoria or Stranger Things, some show where they was younger. Because yes, Chit Chat, yes. Yeah, because she mentioned it so nonchalantly, so it just depends on where you were if you saw it pick up steam or not. Hey, Diego. So yeah, I totally get it, but nah, So yeah, that's why the young lady that we just saw with the red hair said, "What would y'all say if Millie Bobby Brown, that's her name, Millie Bobby Brown, was like, oh, I was unbraiding Drake's hair?" But that's why she said that. Yeah, so right, disgusting. Yes. Hey, Diego. All right. So then I'm gonna play y'all someone that I think he's defending the position of the teacher having his hair unbraided. Then I think I have the original post of the teacher, what he posted before he did his soft voice. Excuse me, so y'all can hear what he was saying before the backlash came. Because I really hope I have that one. Because I just want to give you context. Because tunes change once the backlash comes a lot of times too. Yeah, Lala. Yep. Yes, I agree, CC. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. When I see a parent, a auntie, a uncle, whoever saying, "No, you will not have a minor in my care or that I care about unbraiding your hair, you grown a man." That's what I'm saying. I get it. Because yes, I'm side eyeing her parents and guardians too. Why is your child repeatedly able to have been in these relationships with these older people? So yes, I totally agree with that on CC. I totally agree with you on that, CC. Yeah, Snatch My Diego said, I personally don't allow any children in my bubble, especially if they're not my family. When I tell you the same, Diego. I don't care. I'm not. I don't even want it. I don't even want. No, we good. I have only people I say are friends are adults. Yeah. Okay. They're not protected. They are not protected, Lala. Okay, so let's look. Hopefully, this is his original post so y'all can hear him.
Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last
Okay, this is the one. He said, let's go ahead and stir the pot again. So I'm going to try to not talk anymore because his voice is way lower than my volume, I can tell. So I'm going to let this play the whole way through.
Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing and people were just making it weird. So of course I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken...
Is this the same one? This seems like I downloaded the same thing twice. I feel like he's still... Even though he said let's stir the pot, I don't know if this is the same one because he got that soft music playing again. Y'all let me know if this sound the exact same. I ain't gonna make you listen to it twice if it's the same thing. I got the other reactions to him to go through too. Lala said so he knew this was wrong and inappropriate, but wanted clicks and views. Dominique, hey, and that's your hey, I got you because every man is not a predator. I'm just saying I won't even leave the door open because adults take out the gender. There are predators. Period. So I can't leave the door open myself. But hey, to each their own. I said it would probably be difference of opinion in here, so I gotta let you have that one. Snatched by Diego said my cousin's foster kid tried to sit in my lap one too many times. Once was enough, and I never went back to her house because I needed her to get that in order. Right. Same one, sounds the same. Okay, let's get to the next reaction. This person I think is defending it, so I think he's more along the lines with Dominique on this one. But here y'all go.
So I'm pretty sure by now all y'all done seen the video, or some of y'all, about the teacher getting 5 young ladies to help him take his braids out because he had an appointment immediately after class and he didn't have time to take it out the night before. So, you know, him being a big brother figure, father figure to some of the students, he thought, you know, it was fine to just ask for help. He told the kids that they got done with their work early, they could, you know, go play basketball, be on their phones, do a little whatever they want to do for real. He got a few kids from his class, some from the other classes that met the same criteria to be able to, you know, be free for the remainder of the day. So anyway, me personally, I don't believe nothing was wrong with the video. You know, he was out in the opening. It ain't like he had one student, one girl ducked off by himself and her and had her taking out his hair. To where someone caught them, like, oh, like, what the hell y'all got going on? Like, hiding, doing it. He's out in the opening, letting the world see, obviously, because he's recording it. Just, you know, y'all so used to most of these guys out here and all this weird shit that be happening to these predators. And it mostly being women that I've been seeing, actually. And not even men, for real, even though it go both ways. But I've been covering a lot of stories recently with these women down 40 years old, 45, messing with these 17, 16-year-old boys in high school. Multiple stories, back to back. So I get it, though. We know what this, you know, this world can be cruel, this and third, but you can just tell some of you don't got discernment. But watching the video, I can tell dude is, you know, an outstanding guy, stand-up guy. He ain't on no type of shit like that. But y'all already know, man. Let me know what y'all think. Follow for more.
I don't know how you can tell from a video that somebody's an outstanding person, and that's usually how the actual predators do go under the radar, and that's why you just have to stay vigilant. Just like that, from that video, he can tell that this person's an outstanding person. I don't want to villainize that teacher because I don't know his intentions, but I'm not going to vouch for him like I know him either. I don't know him. You don't know him. Those are the ones that get away with everything. They be looking like they don't do nothing. Lala said no. For the particular time and place is highly inappropriate behavior. Snatched by Diego said he's missing the point, I think. Some people are clever enough to put it in the open, right, and disguise it as building a community, but really behind closed doors, they are deviant. Yes. And that's why it's all this hyperware and vigilancy, because if you could just see it, there wouldn't be as many victims. There'd still be some because some people just aren't protected, unfortunately, but there'd be less if it was more hyper vigilant. Dominique said the higher-ups knew about his videos and the parents watched his videos. I know the parents were in the comments defending him. So yes, I'm very well aware. It was one mom in there yelling at everybody else. She was like, one of my daughters is in the video. And I'm like, I get you. I get you. It's a vulnerable space for children. I hear you, Mom. I hear you. All adults should be protecting children. Leave no room for compromise. Yep. And I think the kids, and I think he needs to be, I feel like he can be a fun teacher and still have boundaries, like those kind of boundaries. Like, because I'm not saying he can't be a fun teacher. In fact, here's one of the things where he's doing that's to me a fun teacher thing. This is kids safe. Do more of these things. So here's one of them.
Good shape. Get that off of there. Put that away. You ready?
be the fun, cool teacher. Do that. Chit Chat brought up the nail painting. I saw the nail painting. So the only reason I kind of said it, but I was just more going through reactions. So I said for me, all of it gives me uneasy just because of the door that can be open. I don't just say that I don't see this man as being, he is the predator. I'm just saying that, who was your son, Alpha MC? I'm not saying he's the predator. I'm saying that this is how parents end up trusting adults alone with their kids on some things. Like, I'm just telling, it does escalate at times, and one time is a time too many where you're like, I could have just not had my child in that situation. That's what I'm saying. They always win the trust of their praise and everyone around them. They do. They do. Okay, so here's another reaction from someone else. I can't remember where her stance was, but I pulled them because I thought we needed to just see a few of these.
That's letting them kids unbraid his hair. That's kind of weird. I'm not even gonna lie. Look, myself, I don't aspire to be that close to children that aren't mine. That's just me, okay? It's called having a personal and physical boundary, especially in this day and age where teachers are all over the news for different types of stuff. You gotta have physical boundaries. Now, I know the parents did comment to say that they were okay with it, but this is not a standard in education that should be followed at all whatsoever, because honestly, what it looks like to the general public is a physical boundary being crossed. You're too close. Like I said, I don't aspire to be that close to children that are not mine. In fact, I kind of have like a 4 to 6 foot rule. Now, it is important for educators, for them to build, social and emotional learning in a safe environment, but you don't do that by not having good physical boundaries. You know what I mean? And the teacher probably meant no harm at all. I don't know if the teacher is a new teacher or just kind of learning, but you got to have physical boundaries. Physical boundaries are very good. At any workplace, you're not going to be taking down your boss's hair. You're not going to be that physical to your boss. In fact, most of the time at work, you probably do a good handshake. You rarely do a hug, maybe a high five. The same goes for teaching and education. You have to teach children that they have to have physical boundaries with adults.
Physical boundaries with adults. That is another one. Just like the young lady that was 24 with the red hair, she was, to me, hitting the points. This young lady also, you have to have physical boundaries with adults and children. You have to protect the children. I'm so glad as an adult you may trust them. That's great. But protect the kids that most likely may not be able to speak up for themselves. A lot of times too, and again, this is not on this man, I'm saying we're talking about some grooming techniques. Another one would be that they're going to make it believe like, if you tell, your parents might have to go to jail, or they're going to get hurt, or blah, blah, blah. Like, there's always something that the kid may not come forward and just say it. So in your mind, this is still a good person, and you don't know that. So just don't let them be in a situation of being the physical, like she said, the physical boundaries. Now, Alf, I need you to clarify, are you saying that the teacher that we are talking about in the subject of this video and having the kids unbraid his hair, are you saying that was your son? Or are you saying that you have a son that had a cool teacher that would do those different types of science projects? I need you to tell me fully what you are saying on that one. Boundaries are a must. Okay, this is a teacher who, she's a female teacher, and I think she does something else like more specialized. I can't remember, but she is defending him, and her thing, I guess, is more along the lines of it being online. But yes, I need y'all can look, because I tried to pull different perspectives to have a well-rounded thought process on this. Well, no, not everyone, Dominique. That's the thing. But there is a double standard, because I was even saying that I have to think, and because instinctually I've been conditioned to not be as alert sometimes when it comes to girl students doing a female teacher's hair. But if I'm being honest, I think it should just stay across the board. Let's not do it. So some people that were okay with having whatever student this was that was laying down their white teacher edges. Yes, some people were okay with that. That does not mean that's the same group of people for sure that are not okay with this. Now they do overlap, but I'm just saying a lot of times it's not always the exact same people that think one thing's okay and the other thing's not. They might also have been like, I don't like none of it. Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. Let's play this one that she had some kind of position. I can't remember. We're gonna play her.
My piece about the man, and I'm gonna go. I work at alternative school. We go up to age 22. Okay, I'm teaching kids that are old enough to drink. I also have students as young as 9 years old. And the realm of education is not what it once was, 20, 30, 40 years ago. So yes, there is a professionalism aspect that we.
No, I gotta get this cleared up. Alf, the teacher I showed that was doing that specific project, that same man is your son? Because the reason I ask is because this teacher teaches middle school, not fourth grade. Because I think fourth grade is still counted as like what do they call it? Like kindergarten through fourth grade or something. Then after that is like middle school. So Alf, is your son the subject and the one that was getting his hair unbraided? Is your son the one that was getting his hair unbraided by these female students? I'm trying to make sure what you're telling me is this your son we're talking about that was getting his hair unbraided? Because the same person that was getting his hair unbraided was the same one that I showed doing the fire thing. So is this your son that is the whole subject of what we've been talking about so far? Your literal son, biologically, he is or adopted. He came from your household. This person that got his hair unbraided by these girls. Okay. We're going to keep going. Sorry. Here's her opinion. Sorry.
We need to carry as educators. However, these is not the same students. With that being said, you're not going to reach these kids if you just walk in and try to do every single little thing by the book. You're not going to reach them. It's not going to feel genuine. As a teacher, you need to be mom or dad, nurse, therapist, whatever. There's many hats that we wear. And I'm not going to lie. The things that I do with my students, a lot of y'all will be crucifying me just like y'all crucifying that man. Or maybe not, because I'm a woman. But I done had my students help me do my hair. I done had my students help me take down my hair. I done DoorDash food for them. And a list of other things. But the only thing I don't do is what I don't be doing. I don't post it. That's where y'all be fucking up at. Y'all be posting everything. Do I think it's unprofessional? Yes. Do I think it's inappropriate? A little bit. But I would be a hypocrite, because I be doing the same thing. Y'all fuck up by wanting to put everything on the internet. Had he just did it and been like, y'all don't say nothing. None of this I think he got fired. None of this would have been happening. Y'all really got that man fired during Teacher Appreciation Week. And I see the eyebrows raised and I see the concern. And if I was his coworker or his friend, I would have said, friend, don't post that. If you're going to do it, just don't post it. Because look what's happening.
So she's one of the ones I don't agree with, because I'd rather be like, friend, this ain't a good look. Don't do it offline, online. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Journey to Jasmine, American born. I see y'all. Diego, yes. I'm trying to make sure, Diego. Yeah, she's teaching. Yeah, it's bad habits. I don't like it. That is closet grooming. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see. Bravo said, no, you don't. The top school in the country for Black girls has strict boundaries. Whoop, whoop, Bravo. Whoop. Okay, we got another one. We got 2 men and a woman left, I think. So here's one of the guys.
Conversation going around about a video. It's even going around on Twitter where a Black male teacher is getting his braids taken down by a group of young ladies, young students in his class. Okay, I'm gonna just be clear. If I seen a video of my daughter taking down the braids of a grown man, I'm coming up to that school. I'm coming up to the school. I want people to understand something about like grooming culture and things like that. Grooming culture, they don't start out by touching your kids, okay? They start out by normalizing inappropriate behavior, okay? That's what they do. They say, oh, well, they just taking down his hair. Ain't no big deal. And they desensitize the inappropriateness. That's what they do, okay? Until they get that child and the people around that child into a normal state where they can do whatever they want to that kid. And 9 times out of 10, people are not going to believe the kid up front. The kid might start thinking that it's normal, things of that nature. And let me also say this. Am I calling him a groomer? No. I can just acknowledge what people are thinking and the climate that we live in nowadays. Okay? The other part is this. It looked like it was like mid-school day. The United States education system is trash. So for me to watch in the middle of the damn day, you got young girls up in there taking down your head instead of sitting in class learning something. I don't care what day it was. I don't care what was going on. They're at school. Tell them to go read a book. Have them do an icebreaker, an assignment. I don't care if you're interactive with these children. What we're seeing is just weird behavior. And I think that it's weird that all these teachers think that it's okay to live stream this stuff. Okay? Because I think he said he was online. I think it is weird for these teachers to put these kids in compromising situations like this. And for what? Some views? You're a teacher, big dog. And I love teachers. My aunt's a teacher. I have friends that are teachers, man. Education is amazing. They would never do no shit like this. And for you to think that it's okay, it's crazy to me. It's crazy.
So yeah, period, Angela, period. I'm saying this again. That man could have the cleanest and purest of hearts, that teacher that we're discussing. The world we live in does not allow for it to be normalized with the power dynamic of a teacher student, underage person and an adult, because outside of this man that could have the cleanest, purest heart, that's not the world your kids go into. And they encounter a lot of adults. And that is why the boundaries, in my opinion, have to be set where he can be the fun teacher without those type of boundaries being crossed. So I agree with how what I was hearing, because I was trying to look at y'all's comments too. What I've heard from the guy in the blue shirt right now, yes, Lala said, "Come on, father." I mean, he said he must have said everything good. Okay, but yeah. Protect your kids. I'm telling you, you got to think of the situations that will blindside you. Protect your kids. You don't know. So yes, Alf, if your son is the one that you're just saying in general, you have a son that's a 4th grade teacher that does really cool science projects. I love that. That I agree with. I love the little fire demonstration. Like for me, yes, that's why I love my physics teacher. And guess what? I never knew what that man smelled like or nothing, because he didn't come close enough for stuff like that. But I remember he let us watch Bill Nye the Science Guy. He let us build mini roller coasters to teach us physics. He let us have fun. And I don't know I don't even remember the color of that man's eyes. I don't remember, because we never got that close physically. And that's what I'm saying. Just we can have fun. You don't have to be rigid and strict, but there is a way. Okay, so I got 2 more people with opinions. So here's one last woman, then I'll have one last. Well, I'll do the last guy, then I'll do the last woman. So here's the last guy I have.
The highway to hell is paved with good intentions. I think I said that wrong. Either way, I'm pretty sure this fella, he got into this with the best of intentions, you know? He's probably thinking proactive, like, yo, I got this hair appointment. I see these girls braiding their hair in my class all the time. I might as well take advantage of this. But we live in a world where people are saying that they'd rather leave their child with a bear than with an adult male. I don't make the rules. That's what they saying. The sad reality is that's how scared women are of men. Not all of them, but the majority of them agree with this shit. So you being a teacher is already like halfway weird, in a sense where it's just like, You want to be around kids. I'm not saying no freaky, weird stuff. I ain't Kendrick yelling at Drake. I'm just saying that it's something to talk about. Because I don't know how the hell I would feel if I went up to my teenage daughter and I said, oh, well, how was your day? And she was like, oh, we took Mr. Henderson's braids out today. What? You took his hair out. You took out the braids. What? No, but in all seriousness, like, these ain't they ain't your kids, they ain't your kin, they ain't your sisters, your cousins, your nieces. You may have one who may be related to you that's in your class. I'll give you that one. But like all of them, because there was like a herd of girls that were like swarming around him, going after each individual braid, like fucking piranhas to chum. I'm already bothered. It's like, okay, I get it. You wanted your hair taken out. That's cool. Do it yourself. Protect yourself from scrutiny of this manner, because, the bad end of this result is fucking horrific. The backlash. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. I could hate you, and I would never wish that on you. Once that stain is on you, once somebody throws that rotten tomato at you, and it hits you, that stain, that smell, that indent, that doesn't go away. No matter how much you scrub, no matter how much you try to wash that away. And the fucked up part is that it could be a lie. And it could still ruin your life. At the end of the day, whatever comes after this is on you, bro. You did not think this through. You did not. I wish you the best. I'm done with this video. I gotta go clock in now.
Motherfucker got shit twisted. What is it? The braids?
Okay. I know I agree with him on that teacher did not really think this through on this one. Yeah, just let the stylist do it. Yeah. I think, but you know what? It wasn't even about the money, because I think he really believed that this was a cool space to be in, Bam Bam. I really think that teacher did. Angela said, I just asked my son how he felt about the situation. He was like, what the F? Oh, hell no. Oh, and Alf cleared it up. Alf, I missed your other comment where you said, no, that's not your son, that's the teacher we talking about. So I missed this. So Alf said, no, that ain't her son, y'all. That is not her son. She's just saying her son is a science teacher for the 4th grade, and he be doing the cool science experiments. So let's clear that up. But no, shout out. I think JD was also being funny. I really do. I don't think they were coming from a bad. They were hearing the desperation in my voice. But yes, Alpha MC is a woman. But yes, no, I don't think JD was coming like that. I don't. Not that type of energy. Okay, here's the last person that I have about this teacher, and then we're gonna get on to these Veneer Techs.
The teacher that let the students take out his hair. This is the thing. I used to teach children, and because of that, and because of how heavy I am into true crime, it wasn't okay. The reason why I'm going to say it wasn't okay, because for that one teacher that was doing it, out of innocence, there are 3 other grown men, 3 other grown women, 3 other grown weirdos that would love to have 4 children surrounding them, just touching them, feeling their hair and touching their neck, and there's 3 weirdos that will love it. So it's like, let's not even have the children think that things like that are even okay. And then on top of it, you're a professional. You're the teacher. It was not professional. I'm pretty sure if there was a little boy in the back of the classroom and he was surrounded by 5 girls getting his hair taken out, Pretty sure that would have been shut the hell down, right? Pretty sure they would have been like, hey, that's not appropriate to be doing in school. So it's not appropriate for you suddenly because you're a teacher. And like I said, I feel like he had good intentions. Not appropriate. And unfortunately, we do have to think about the creeps of the world. And because we have to keep the creeps of the world in mind, us as teachers, we have to show children correct boundaries to be using with people that aren't their parents. You know what I'm saying? There are kids that I used to babysit, I used to nanny for, I used to teach that were of toddler age and younger. Very affectionate, very sweet. A lot of their parents used to still kiss them on the mouth. So what do those kids do? When they wanted to show their affection, they tried to kiss Miss Bree on the mouth. And I had to firmly tell them no and show them what they should be able to do instead, right? Show them a high five, show them a hug. And that's because, no, I'm not a creep, but I don't even want any of my kiddos to think it's okay for adults outside of their home to be kissing them on the lips. So I had to shut that down, right? And obviously it would have made me uncomfortable because y'all don't even need to be that close to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had a kiss take on my hair simply because of that. And that's another thing too. It was all girls. Why did none of the little boys want to take out his hair? You know why? Because they felt like it was weird. Are y'all following me?
Well. Okay. So there we go. Again, for my replay gang and for people in here that may not be speaking their mind, they might be like, I still don't see anything inappropriate. I was going through a lot of those comments too. And I'm just, I tried to play the ones for the people that didn't think it was inappropriate, but I'm just here to explain because, you know, we all have our biases. And for me, that's mine. And so that's my stance. But oh, and please, now I will delete or block you if you try to say, how do you know if those girls weren't trying to seduce him? I will block you with a comment like that. So don't put that in. Don't do it unless you're trying to be blocked by me, because that I can't do. I can let you live with, I just don't agree it was inappropriate. We good. That's fine. I may not agree with you, but we cool. But if you come in here on some, those girls knew what they were doing or blah, 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 I'm blocking. I'm blocking. I have no questions for you. I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. Snatch by Diego said, glad she said it. I didn't want to say that. I thought if he had boys help, how would it look if they were into mixed, you know? Yeah, I got you, Diego. Yep. And that's why I was like, I really was trying to get through some different reactions because Hey, Jess. Lala said, block them. Yes. Blockiana will be out. Yeah, Joyce Jasmine. Yeah, so I will block them. Don't even worry about that. So please, I hope you watch this all the way through before you get the fast commenting. Brittany, sometimes, look, they be weeding themselves out for me, I guess. I don't know. Don't do that, because you tell me that means if I was a child and I come to you with my trauma, you wouldn't have believed me because I had hips. Girl, boy, whoever says that, you gotta go. You gotta go. And I'm gonna pray for your family members that are children. Okay. Let me see here. Let's get to our Veneer Tech now. I'm gonna play this guy. I had seen him first. His video had went viral talking about Veneer Tech, and then I came across this story. Shout out to Real Talk with Yanie, because that's how I came across this story of this particular Veneer Tech nightmare thing. First of all, we're gonna get this out real fast. I don't believe in Veneer Tech. Now that I've heard what the heck that is, no, ain't no such thing. Y'all illegal, Veneer Techs. That's what the dentists are saying. Y'all illegal, and not because they trying to stop your bag, because it's actually illegal. So, okay, let me find him first. This is the first thing I saw about some Veneer Tech murmurs, and then I started seeing the story. So, okay, here we go.
I told you I was a tummy tuck tech. Would you let me do your tummy tuck? I don't know. I hope the answer would be no, but I don't got much faith in some of y'all nowadays. Why are you letting someone who has no formal training in dentistry practice dentistry? Like, why are you substituting them for the dentist? Someone who went to an online certification course, and we're not even gonna get into the certification thing because it ain't even worth the paper it's printed on. I can give you a certification. That doesn't mean anything. Who am I to certify you in something? Furthermore, who's training them? I know no reputable dentist is doing this, because I'm pretty sure that would be a crime. Also, going to these people and these people practicing dentistry without a license, that's a crime. They need to be reported to your state's Board of Dentistry or Department of Professional Regulation, because they're exploiting people. That's just simply what's happening. Some people aren't educated on the qualifications of what an actual dentist is, and they're getting this shabby work because that's what they think is legitimate. There's a dentist that I follow here on TikTok. I think her name is Dr. Davis, and she has a very good breakdown of this situation, and I enjoyed hearing her speak about it. She's a dentist. From a policy standpoint, I fully support expanded dental access, but this is not healthcare. This is scams, and these people need to be held criminally liable.
I'm about to put you in the fun timeout, Diego. I cannot with you. I cannot. You going into the trendy timeout with that one. I'm so done with you. Where's Don Don? Come get Diego now. If y'all didn't see his comment on the screen, just rewind a little bit. I put it up there, but I ain't repeating what he said. Okay, so here's some dental people stitching themselves in, and we got the luncheon lawyer. I love the luncheon lawyer. When she does non-political stuff, I'm gonna have to introduce her like we be watching the lawyer reactions with Ugo Lord. We gotta work in our luncheon lawyer because I love a black girl. It's a black lady court show. What is no? It's a black lady courtroom. What they say? I don't know, but anyway, luncheon lawyer, I love you. You are awesome, awesome, awesome. So I got to introduce her more. But here she is on the dental thing, and then we'll look at some dentists talk about it too.
And when they ban black people from doing professional services, what is our defense going to be, friend? Because this picture right here is going to be Exhibit A. This says certified Veneer Tech. Veneer Tech with no license in sight is nasty, diabolical work. And I just knew this was going to be in Atlanta before I even read the location, friend. Fonnie and them finna come get you when they're done with Young Thug. Oh my God. I love black people because we'll actually just add whatever word we want to in front of the word tech. For example, nail tech, lash tech, veneer tech. Why not? I don't know if this post is a joke or not because I did see it was posted on April 1st, but either way, if it's not, what's your pricing structure? Because, I have been trying to get some veneer.
Okay, that's where it stopped. I didn't stop her. Nah, you in it, Don Don. I know Snatch by Diego's a Don Don. That's on you. Right, nasty work, literally and figuratively, big sis. Yep, gone to the corner. When 41 Fit get done moving around, she'll bring you a fish plate, Diego, but you got to go to the corner. Okay, so all right, so here's some. I think this is dental people now talking about it.
If these people do not go to jail for illegally practicing medicine, they are absolutely going to go to jail eventually for unaliving someone. Because I don't think people realize how dangerous tooth infections are. Your mouth is very close to both your brain and your heart. And if you have an infection in your mouth already and they're capping that, that's going to become an abscess. Or if they create an abscess and you start swallowing all that bacteria, it's going to go to your brain or your heart. And one of those infections will act very quickly and end your life. And if you're getting backdoor veneers, I'm sorry, you probably don't have a lot of money. And when those medical bills hit, because our medical healthcare system is terrible, you're also going to be SOL. I don't think insurance is going to cover something you willfully did because you didn't do your research or are just dumb. On top of that, they are not cleaning their instruments properly. You need autoclaving, which they just don't have. And if they operate on someone who has HIV/AIDS and then they operate on you, guess what you're catching too?
I do composite veneers, which are a simple overlay of your natural.
I'm out here on a ski trip right now, but I can't help myself but to stitch this video. This is yet another example of a TikTok composite veneer technician, which legally is not a thing in any state in the United States. There is no licensure to approve that. This person that I just stitched is illegally putting tooth-colored filling material over cavities, periodontitis, failing root tip, using cute tooth-colored filling material to cover potentially even oral cancer. There's a reason us dentists go to school for so long. And there's a reason that what you're doing is illegal. In every single state, what you're doing is considered assault and battery because there is no licensure to do composite veneers unless you're a dentist. So I look forward to the Board of Health shutting your business down.
So hi, I'm Dr. Rick Klein. I'm a licensed dentist in the state of Texas, and we're at Smile, Texas right now. There's something kind of going around the country, and it's called a veneer technician. There is really no such thing as a veneer technician. Only licensed dentists, and dentists go to undergraduate school for 4 years and dental school for at least 4 years, can do dental veneers. And this is dangerous. It's dangerous. You have people that go to some 6-week course and are, doing these dental veneers. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for your teeth. You only have one. God gives you one set of teeth. Your adult teeth, and when you start trimming or cutting or sanding on those teeth, that's irreversible. That can't be put back. And only qualified dentists know how to do that, prepare the teeth for dental veneers. The other part of this is it can cause damage to the gums. It can cause damage to the pulp or nerve of the tooth and cause a need for root canals or even tooth loss if too much tooth structure is taken away. It also can lead you open to future decay, and that could cause the loss of those teeth also. But the biggest thing is this is irreversible. You cannot put that enamel back on your teeth. So only qualified people that can do that, actual licensed dentists, should be doing it. And it's very dangerous. I know it's a very cheap and inexpensive thing, but just like a Brazilian butt lift, we have people dying in Houston because we have unqualified people putting God knows what in their bottom, and you don't want to do it in your mouth either. So my advice, if you want a wider, brighter smile and you want a cost-effective measure, Crest white strips or something like that, or dental bleaching. If you want something more, see an actual dentist for a consultation, and do it right, and you won't regret it. We have thousands of patients here that love their smile, and it's healthy, it's long-lasting, and it's worth every penny that they spend on it.
Yeah, some things you just have to pay the real money for. How I see TV, you going to the corner too. April said, can people just learn from the butt injection stories and not be foolish? There's a new fool born every day, right? Because I definitely learn from other people's stories that I would never, obviously. Also, I'm looking for board certified anything, and I'm gonna look you up in the registry to make sure you still have your standing with said board. So whether that's dental, if I ever get cosmetic something, I'm looking for you to be a part of a board, and you better still be active. If you're not for me. I will pay the extra money, take the extra time. I'll be on the wait list. I'll do whatever I got to do to make sure I'm with the people that actually know what they're doing. People out here trying to make a quick buck, right? And okay, now y'all, it seems like this is really rampant right now, and of course, Atlanta and somewhere in Florida. That's where it seems like it's the most rampant. But it's going to keep going because they're going to keep justifying it. You know it, right? It reminds me of people. Yep, when people doing illegal butt injections, exactly. Oh no, Lala says she actually knows someone who died from a tooth infection. Oh yeah, and that's what I was telling Bravo. There's 2-day courses. The 6-week course. No, there were 2-day courses out here for these Veneer Techs. Let me see here. Some of them going. Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna look at this. I'm calling it a horror story because it sucks. Because I think in the end she lost some teeth. But she's gonna tell you her story. Now, most of y'all gonna be like, but why did you go to her in the first place? I know that's where y'all gonna be at. And I understand because I'm also thinking the same thing. Like, how did you start here? How did we get here? But we still gonna watch her story because this is somebody, she's a makeup artist, and she went to a Veneer Tech called the Veneer Fairy. If you want to see the Veneer Fairies side of the story, you're gonna have to go, I know for sure, to Real Talk Yanie, because that's how I even heard of this specific story. And before because the Veneer Tech Fairy changed her name on Instagram from Veneer Tech Fairy to Fairy like Godmother, and now her whole account's just is gone for now. So you can't find her, period. So you got to find the archive, or somebody else already played it before. So this is the person that went to her, and she hot. She hot. Now I got a couple updates for y'all after this, but let me play her starting story and how she got on the map. So oops, nope, gotta actually upload it to StreamYard, not just look at it. Okay, hold on. So now you might want to adjust your volume down a little bit because she does not have the problem of being low volume. So watch your ears in case you got earbuds in or whatever. So here you go.
Yeah, I'm hype. Hey y'all, I don't know what happened, but I don't learn how to put my phone on D&D. So now nobody can't call me, they can't text me. So I'm gonna wait for y'all to get back on here, cause I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. Ain't no calling, ain't no texting me, ain't no tweeting me, ain't no writing me. I don't wanna hear that. I don't wanna hear that. Cause you didn't wanna hear it when I tried to talk to you and be professional. I don't wanna hear that. I want my money. And if I ain't gonna get my money, the news gonna be at your job. Baby, I'm gonna get you shut down because you not licensed. I found that today. You not licensed to be doing that job, that certification. You done went and got you a tutorial, a piece of training, and you messing with people, and I want my money. And if I don't get my money, you gonna have a lawsuit, and I'm gonna have the news and everybody else at your building. So tap on in. Yeah, don't call me now. Don't call me. You ain't want to talk. I don't want to talk. And this is really out of my character, but you done took me there, so I'm going there. Yo, y'all tap in. Don't call me now, baby. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. If you ain't got my $3,500, I don't want to talk. It ain't no talking. I tried to talk to you earlier. I've been talking to you since Wednesday. I need my money. Let me let a few more people get back on here because I was in the midst of my story and people was calling my phone and texting me. Yeah, I know it's out of my character, but sometimes you got to get out your character to let a person know that you're not playing with them. Let me let a few more people get on here. Tag everybody. Tag everybody because it's ridiculous how you go and get these YouTube trainings. You don't tell nobody that you're not certified. Yeah, it's probably my fault because I didn't ask if you had license because I just assumed that you knew what you was doing. But you didn't know what you was doing. And all is evident. And I tried to be professional and tell you without going live that I wanted my money, but you didn't want to be professional. This is how you wanted me to act. So since you want me to take it to the streets, I'm going to take it to the streets. Just like that. So let me tell y'all what happened. Let me back up. I just put a post before I went live explaining with the text messages and everything, explaining. I tagged her in the post, explaining everything. So about 2 months ago, I reached out to this girl. She goes by the name of Veneer Tech. I reached out to her and I told her I wanted to hire her for her services. We did a consultation. I went to her office. She advised me that I needed a partial and that she would be able to get, she had to sit off for my impressions and that when she got them back, I could come and pay the remaining balance. I gave her half the money then. On Wednesday, I went to her office. That's when my appointment was. I went to her office on Wednesday and I tried the partials on. When I tried the partials on, I explained to her then that they felt weird, like they was bulky. I couldn't hardly talk. They were so thick in my mouth that I couldn't even close my mouth. I'm going to post a picture when I get done in a video so y'all can see how, so you could just know I'm not just talking. I got receipts to back it up. So I told her, I said, these feel weird in my mouth. Like I can't talk. That was when I first put them in. So she was like, I really don't have the tool that you need to get them shaved down. So I'm thinking to myself, if you done had my impressions in your office for over 2 to 3 weeks, why don't you got the tool? But anyway, she was like, no, you just need to adjust to them. So she took them out. I guess she called herself shaving them down. In the midst of her shaving them down, this dude walks in. First red flag. A dude walk in. I'm sitting in the chair waiting for her to finish doing what she doing so we can get to work. She asked me, could I give her the remaining of my payment? Now this is before she even put them in my mouth. So I ain't think nothing about it. I'm like, okay. But now that I think about it, maybe the dude was coming to get the money because you probably felt like I wasn't going to like what you was doing. So you wanted him to get the money so he could get the hell up out of there and you wouldn't have to give me my money. But I ain't peep game then. So I gave her the money. The dude stayed up for about maybe 30 minutes and then he left. So she began to put the veneers in with the impression or whatever. So while she putting them in, I'm telling her, like, they still feel weird. They feel weird. So she sits me up or whatever because she got me leaning back in like a dentist chair. She sits me up and she says, yeah, she was friend. She definitely was. Like, I don't know who they think they is. I don't know what she thought. But yeah, everybody finna know you finna be exposed today. So anyway, she sits me up. She goes, I just want to let you know that a little bit of the glue, I don't know what kind of glue, because again, I'm not no Veneer Tech. I don't do teeth. That's why I came to you. If you come to me, it's going to be about makeup. But I don't know nothing about no teeth. I know how I want them to look. I know I don't want to look like no horse and all of that. And I trusted you. I don't know if you were screenshotting pictures or what you was doing, but I trusted your word. I trusted you knowing your expertise. I thought this was something that you specialize in. So, bet. Anyway, she sit me up. She tell me, oh, I just want you to know that it might be some glue might get on the partial and I might not be able to take it out. So the partial, if you don't know, it's supposed to come in and out. So if you get like implants, it's like a place for you to get an implant. They're not supposed to be staying in, which I didn't know that at that time. So I was like, okay, me trusting her again, okay, whatever. As long as you're able to shave them down, because at this point, I can't talk, I can't eat. I don't know what you want me to do, but as long as you're able to shave them down. She clearly went over the shave them down part. So she ended up doing her thing. I'm letting her do her thing because I'm thinking she gonna be able to adjust it before I leave. So mind you, dude called and tell her, she started saying she hungry. So I'm thinking like, I don't care how hungry you is, you got to finish this job before I leave here. So the dude tell her, he had Longhorn. She like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm about to throw up. Mind you, I got my money. I'm about to throw up. I'm so hungry. I'm about to throw up. Oh, if I do one more thing, I'm about to throw up. So now I'm thinking like, what is wrong with this lady? I need, you done got my money. You done got $3,500. Now you talk about you hungry and finna faint. So the nigga tell her, meet me at Longhorn. Meet me at Longhorn before they close. So she said, tell him, oh, I'm gonna meet you at Longhorn, but I got to hurry up with her. So now she rushed and do my teeth. So by this time, it's like 9:30.
Before we keep going, y'all, this is so, oh my God, it's so bad. I could not even find myself in this specific position. There's no way. Understand, I think she found this girl on Instagram, y'all. I'm sorry, when it comes to medical stuff, I don't want to necessarily find you because of Instagram. Anything medical, and I consider teeth medical, and I don't care if it's cosmetic, it's still medically cosmetic. I'm not going to find you on Instagram. This girl is basically, you know how there's the bad stories about IG hairstylists? This girl is the IG hairstylist of veneers because one shouldn't be doing it. You have to go to a dental professional. You cannot, there is no such thing as a veneer tech if you've come in late. Right now in this industry, there is no such thing as a veneer tech, y'all. So just don't even do it anyway. Go to a dentist. But no, these red flags with the dude coming in to get money, nothing on the wall. You found her on Instagram. She rushing in my mouth. We're not rushing anything. It's too much. It's too much. And it gets worse. That's the sad part. The story keeps getting worse. Okay. Oh, and I saw a question I was going to answer, but I don't know if I started. Kim said, so these things are glued to her regular teeth. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. They're using a very strong super glue like thing. And then, yep, they're gluing them to her regular teeth. Yep, Kim. Exactly.
My back done started hurting. My mouth is swole. It's hurting. But I'm telling her, she takes a picture. I'm like, they look all right, but they still, at that time, I couldn't talk. I say, they look all right, but I can't talk. She said, you got to adjust to them. So I'm thinking, okay, she know what she doing. By 12 o'clock, not even 24 hours, 12 o'clock, Thursday morning, I'm crying in tears because my mouth is swollen. I can't talk. I had to call out of work Thursday. I call this lady. I tell her, listen, I got to call out work. I can't even talk. My mouth is swollen. These things got to come out my mouth. She tells me she got a doctor's appointment. She gonna try to see what she could do. But can I come to the shop maybe at 10 o'clock? At that point, I'm like, okay, just meet me at the shop. So I go to the shop. I'm sitting at the shop waiting for her because at this point, I haven't been able to sleep. eat, drink, nothing. All night taking pain medicine.
Now, Leah's grandma, you might be being sarcastic. Because that might have been like you saying that's my red flag number one, that I'm somewhere at 9:30 at night getting my teeth done. So I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I just want to make sure we've established this girl didn't go to no dentist. The person didn't call themselves a dentist. They called themselves a Veneer Tech. That's what they call themselves. Never give your money before the service is completed. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, you can get a deposit at best, but you're not getting the money. Toffee Mocha said her hair is on point. Y'all, I'm with y'all on how like it's funny and not funny. I'm over here like I'm on mute, but y'all are killing me. I'm laughing because I'm sorry, like it's bad, but I'm just like, I have a dark sense of humor, and so do some of y'all apparently. It is what it is. Snatched by Diego says, basically cemented. It took 10 years plus for my crown to break off my front tooth. I went to a real dentist. I can't ever see myself in that position. Me neither. And Sweet Jane said something for the pain. And I don't know if you were trying to say, did the girl give her something for the pain? No, I don't think she did. And plus, she can't legally do that because she's not a medical professional either. I know the shop for veneer teeth. Okay, we'll keep going.
I go to the shop. She tells me she don't have the tool to take these partials out my mouth. So I am flipping out. She tells me she start drilling them. She's drilling them, and I'm pulling.
I'm still pausing. I don't care, Jess. Not to you, but to the thing. Tech offices can stay open late, but I don't know when you came in, but this is illegal, Jess. So I don't care what time her office was open. It's an illegal service. There's no tech for veneers. They're illegal. So it don't matter. She shouldn't have been there that late at night. That's how she knew she wasn't in no dentist office. No, Jess, no. Yep, Chit Chat said, all jokes aside, these lock these folks up. They doing these underground services. Yep, and Chit Chat, we covered a story where it was one lady that was giving people illegal braces, and she was basically just growing. She was gluing a rack of braces across their teeth. It wasn't correct or nothing, but you got the braces look, and it wasn't for the fad that I know there was like these teenagers that just wanted to look like they had braces. These were adults going to her for actual braces, and she was just gluing something across their teeth to look. I mean, they were braces, but they weren't doing anything. It was crazy. Miss J said, ain't no way, no recommendation, no visit from me. Yep. Okay, we'll keep going.
I'm aggressively pulling them. Mind you, I don't got no pain medication. You ain't numb me up. You don't got the proper tools to take them out of my mouth. I am crying. At one point, she tells me, you might need to go to the emergency room because I think I might pull your real teeth out with trying to take them out your mouth. At this point, I was upset. I was like, oh my God, these things hanging out my mouth. This lady telling me that I'm going to have to go to the emergency room. I already hate going to the dentist to get teeth pulled anyway, and you pulling my teeth. Like, I wish I would have had a video to show you how this was going. So anyway, I finally tell her, after she drilled my teeth, I finally tell her, let me try one more last time. If not, I'm not even talking because I'm using sign language, because at this time, them things hanging out my mouth. So I tell her, I'm like, I'm over it. But it took her a whole hour. I'm telling her I'm over it. So I tell her, let me stand up and let me try, because sometimes you can put pain on yourself better than somebody else. So I stand up in her office. She got like this little mirror in the sink. I stand up over there where her sink at, and girl, I just yanked them out with all my strength. They did finally come out at the last minute. They came out. I mean, it was to the point where I thought I was finna faint. That's how much pain I was in. But if you ever done had your teeth pulled, and if you ain't had no numbing medicine, that's how it felt. So at that time when they come out, she like, oh my God. Oh, I'm so glad you got them out. Oh, I'm so glad you got them out. At this point, I just want to get out her office, because I'm still in pain, and I'm like, I'm in shock that I had to just go through this. Like, lady, I done gave you $3,500. Them teeth ain't even been in my mouth for 8 hours, and now I'm having to pull them out like that. So she tells me I'm going to have to send these partials back and get them cut down, which you should have did in a get-go, because I advised you of that before we even started. oh, I'm going to have to send them to somewhere to get them cut down. And then you could come back and get them done. At that point, I just wanted to leave her office. I'm like, okay, whatever. I got to go. So when I leave her office, I text her. I put it on my story. Y'all should go back and see it. I text her and say, listen, I appreciate your customer service for trying to come and accommodate the situation. But however, I just went down. Oh, yeah, she said she had to find some. My sister on here, she was at the office while all this happened. So that's my witness. Like, she was sitting there looking like, oh, my God, my sister is about to faint. At one point, my sister was like, sis, stop pulling your mouth because you're going to pull your teeth out. But I didn't care. At that point, I wanted my teeth out. I wanted them teeth out. I wanted to not be in pain. So I text her when I leave her office. When I leave her office, I text her and tell her, I said, listen, I appreciate you for trying to accommodate the situation. But unfortunately, what I just went through, I'm not going to be able to come back. I said, I got abscess on the side of my mouth. I have to go to the emergency room to get antibiotics because I got 2 abscess in my mouth. I don't know if it was from your tools, if it was from the partial, if it was from you not shaving it down. I don't know, but I have to get antibiotic. I got abscess in my mouth, and unfortunately, I don't want you touching my mouth. This lady tells me that she not going, and at that point I said, I'm in business. I understand you use your time and your products. I'm not even asking for all my money back, which I rightfully should. I rightfully should because I trusted you. I said, but if you could give me half my money back, we could call it a truth. Just give me half my money back. So she tells me, oh, I text her. That was at 4 o'clock. That was at 4 o'clock on Thursday. I text her. She didn't respond. I called her. I text her again this morning at 8. I said, you being a professional business person, you should at least responded to my text. You didn't respond and you didn't say anything. I said, what can we do about a reimbursement? You almost took my teeth out. I have an infection. I have abscess in my mouth. I have an infection from you. What can we do about this? She said, oh, let me call you back. I'm going to let you know what I could do. Give me a few moments. I said, okay, bet, cool. 12 o'clock today, she texted me and told me she ain't going to be able to give me my money back. She done offered several times for me to come back to her office and get them re-put in. That's her solution. If I don't want that solution, it's nothing that she could do because I signed the consent. I said, yeah, I signed the consent form for you to do your job. I have an infection in my mouth. You could not drill those teeth out of my mouth. I had to pull them out without them being numb. And I got a text message of you telling me to go to the emergency room. So you did not provide the service that you were supposed to provide. And I'm not even asking for all my $3,500. I'm asking for half my money. Not to mention, I still got these 8 veneers at the bottom of my mouth. 8 of them. 8 of them that can't come out. My dentist probably don't even want to see me because it's going to be a liability issue. It's going to be a liability issue. So now I got to find somebody to take these out my mouth and pay somebody to do the job correctly that you didn't do. You don't have a license, boo. Because you didn't even tell me that you didn't have the correct tools. You had my partials over there for 2 weeks. You could have got them shaved down. You could have bought the tools. Girl, you went and got your degree from off of YouTube. You had to. And you don't know business 101 and everybody need to know. I'm telling y'all need to do I didn't do my research. That's my bad. I didn't do it. But at the end of the day, if I mess up in this business, I'm going to make it right. Regardless if I signed a consent form or not. I have an infection in my mouth. I couldn't sleep all night. And I don't got the partials. And I don't got the veneers. So you just gonna take my $3,500? No, ma'am. That's not how it's gonna work. And so I posted everything. I tagged her name in. And before I even went to social media, because anybody know me, know that I'm not the person to be like this. This out of my character. I don't come to social media. I don't put my business on no social media. I don't do none of that. But what I do know is social media have the power. When the truth is out there, it got the power to make you or break you. You stopped responding to my calls. You said you wouldn't give me my money, and then had the nerve to tell me to have a blessed day. You wish me the best. Girl, what you mean you wish me the best? Have a blessed day. Bless my money back over here like you got it. You wrong, and ain't nothing right about that. You gonna call somebody to whoop? I'm telling you, listen. Anybody else would have went to that office and tore that office down. Not only that, now I got to pay doctor fees for going to the emergency room for getting antibiotics from your equipment, from something that you said that you was licensed in. That's what I'm saying, boy. And then y'all be like, oh, why we don't want to support each other? That be the reason why. That right there.
I'm going to stop it real fast because I don't want to forget my point. No, don't put this on why we don't support black businesses. This is why we don't support certain Instagram businesses and TikTok businesses. This does not stop me from supporting a black business. This is, I will do my research, period. Because there's, now, don't be putting it off on just our people now. I just had to stop that because I don't agree with that. Girl, do more research. This is not why you would have still did it. No, because if it was the price and the looks that got her. It is not about the person being black. Don't do that. Just do your research, period, on businesses.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Girl, not only do I got it on one side, I got both my mouth got abscess on it. And I sent her the picture showing her, like, I got an infection in my mouth. What we gonna do about that? She talk about, oh, you signed it. Ain't nothing we could do about that. You signed a consent form. Girl, I'm going to have Bay News 9, 10, 14 at your job. Believe that this is not over. Like, you cannot just take people hard-earned money and think that it's going to, oh, I said what I said and that's it. No, if it was something on me, if I would have messed up, I didn't even have the teeth 8 hours. I didn't even have them in my head 9 hours, girl. I didn't even have, you got everything at your shop. And you telling me you ain't gonna give me my money? And then now that I think about it, you had that nigga come there because you probably felt like I wasn't gonna like the service that you provided and he was gonna be gone with the money. Yeah, I peeped the game. I maybe peeped it too late, but I peeped game. I seen what y'all did. I see what kind of scam you trying to run. I see that, but guess what? She in a suite, girl. I'm gonna post the address. I'm gonna post it. It's on my page. I'm going to post the address, and I should have known, like, when I first inquired about her services, I was asking her where her address was at. And she was like, oh, once you pay your deposit, I'll give you the address. I'm like, girl, I'm not finna pay no deposit without having no address. Her name, Veneer Ferry, the Veneer Ferry. She might have done blocked me, but I tagged her on my page before I even went live. I tagged her with the text messages and all that, because we've been going back and forth all day about it. I'm telling you, cannot come. And she not even from here. She from Baltimore, and she thinks she gonna come to Tampa with that foolishness. No, ma'am. You gonna get it shut down. You gonna get it shut. I'm gonna see that it's shut down. This will be your last time playing in somebody's mouth, giving them an infection. The last time. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be out there holding picket fix signs. I'm gonna have signs out there. I'm gonna have the news people out there. Girl, you will not continue to just get somebody. You're not gonna do that. No, I'm gonna tell the people. Tell the people how you run the service. I don't care nothing about your good customer service. Yeah, you got good customer service, but you got poor, janky quality. Nobody cares about your customer service when you got putting infections in people's mouths. Nobody cares about that. That's what she said. Oh, I know my business will go far because I got good customer service. Who cares about your customer service when you're out here giving infections? Who cares about it? You didn't have no customer service, because if you did, we wouldn't be here. This is where we at because you didn't have good customer service. And that's all I got to say. Right, I did. This happened on Wednesday. I called you Thursday. It's now Friday. I text you Thursday. It's Friday. You still don't run me back my coins. And I wasn't even asking her for all of it. I said, give me half because I know you put your time in. The customer service, and she did try what she tried. And I'm a business person as well, so I wasn't trying to hit her over the head. I said, give me half of my money. What can we do? Can you give me half my money back? But girl, you had already gave that nigga your money, and you probably didn't have my money, but that wasn't my problem. That wasn't my problem. If you decided to give that man your money, that's your business. I want my money back. For real. And I'm telling you, until I get it back, y'all will see, I will be going live when I get the news people though. Because I'm going to get you shut down, baby. You played with the wrong one. I'm going to get you shut all over. Your whole business is over because you should have been. I don't know if you licensed or you not. But you can't be licensed if you don't got the proper tools to undo what you did. And then gonna tell me to go to the emergency room and be blessed? Ha! You finna be blessed. We're gonna see who will be blessed. And y'all have a good night.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and credit Yanie because we gotta. Okay, first of all, here's the screenshot because y'all said what the teeth look like when they were in. Here's her with the teeth in for the first hour she had them because like she said after 9 hours some things can't come out. But here's on the left hand side so y'all can see. Now those finger waves definitely finger waving in that left picture, Jasmine, and who else said that? CC, I think. But yeah, so those are her veneers on the left hand side. I think behind her must be the veneer fairy. The reason I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'll put Yanni's Real Talk with Yanni's description or video link in the description box because we gotta watch. I've been searching for the response if someone had recorded it, but Yanie seems like she's the only one, and I of course don't mind giving Yanie credit that this is her video we're about to watch, where she caught the recording of the Veneer Tech trying to explain her way out of this. Because y'all gotta hear this Veneer Tech. You hear this now. I'm with Yanie. Both are at fault for different reasons. Ma'am, I still feel like she not getting it through her head. Even after all this woman has no license. She has nothing. You're not getting anything from her because she started off on bad faith in the beginning. Also, this lady has a GoFundMe. I'm not posting the link to the GoFundMe, but I'm going to show you her Instagram page, and y'all can go explore on your own. But she got a GoFundMe up for $5,000 for dental care. She has done 2 other follow-up videos, but she has exhausted me, and y'all might be exhausted. Y'all might not want to. I don't know if y'all want to stay here to watch her updated videos, but she most recently posted. I done found her government name, meaning the Veneer Fairy's name. So maybe she is about to sue her because she got her legal name. I don't know, y'all. And I'm with Chit Chat. I don't know if she win because she started off on a bad footing of knowing that woman. I don't know. She seemed like she did believe that she could and was licensed, but I don't know how much responsibility is going to be placed back on her as the plaintiff. So we'll see. Oh, okay. So you want the updates, Wendy? Okay, because I got the updates. She got 2 videos she updated, but y'all need to go ahead and look at this Veneer Tech from Real Talk with Yanni's video because y'all got to see the other half. I can't leave you hanging and not see the other half of what's going on. Run me something. Okay, so Astute Queen B said that's her own fault. Okay. What Bravo say? The Veneer Fairy doesn't even have a dental smock on. When y'all start talking about Longhorn and you send a dude in to get my money while I'm in the chair, I don't like this. I mean, it's before that. I need a receptionist, but I need to have seen you registered on some board first. Like, and I'm not going to a tech. I'm not going to a tech for these things. No. Okay, let's go ahead and watch. I'm gonna do a sound test to see if y'all can still hear me on my mic because I'm about to switch my mic, and then we will play the Veneer Fairy changed her name to Fairy Godmother or something, and somebody in her chat was like, "Why'd you change your name?" And she gives, I think she gave a BS reason, and she distracted her kid in the back, like, "Can we go home?" Then she's like, "Oh, I got the Q&A up, but the question's not coming up. Can y'all see them?" Then she like, "I'm gonna come back." She ain't never come back, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you now, it's all mess. It's all mess. Donna said, "Oh." Okay, yeah, I played that one, Maria, on a different one with I don't know if she was in Chicago. Never mind. The chick that we talked about with the fake braces, I think was in Atlanta or something. Tough pill or tooth to swallow. Chit Chat's going to the corner with y'all. Get her a fish plate. It's her fault. You know the difference in an office or a dentist office. I'm done. Chit Chat's in the corner with y'all. She done made her way on to the corner. Big sis over there too. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. I'm about to change my mic. Hold on. Okay, oops. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Can y'all still hear me? I'm gonna wait a couple seconds to see if it's the delay or y'all can't hear me. Oh, okay, I got a 1. Okay, here's the Veneer fairy that changed her name to Fairy Godmother, then took her Instagram down.
Need to have a license or a dentist license in order to be a veneer technician. You're a technician. You're not a dentist. I'm not doing any shaving. I'm not doing any surgical work. I'm not doing any extractions or any of those things. Therefore, I don't have to be licensed in order to do what a dentist would do. Y'all following me? If y'all following me, put your thumbs up. Second thing, now you do have to go and take the trainings and take the courses to be certified. Yes, you do. Because you can't just be out here with no type of certification, no training, nothing. No, that's just like a lash technician. There's a lot of people that do lashes, but they're not licensed. They're just certified. They took the training course. So it's the same thing with veneers. Veneers is an acrylic overlay over your natural teeth, which means it's just like for females, y'all go, y'all get your nails done, and you get the acrylic over your real nail. Y'all follow me? Okay, cool. Same thing with veneers. Very similar, but a little bit different. So how a basically consultation would go, you would DM me or you would call or you would contact me and you would say, hi, I'm interested in your service. I would say, okay, what service are you looking to get? Boom, boom, boom. Let's just say a customer or a client says they want to get veneers. Okay, cool. I'll have you send 3 photos of your teeth. Once you send me 3 photos of your teeth, I'll examine your teeth and say, okay, you can get these type of veneers, either composite or porcelain, whichever is best suitable for you. And it comes in a set of either 12, 16, or 20. Means 3 top, 3 bottom, 8 top, 8 bottom, or 10 top, 10 bottom. Okay, cool. Now, how it works for my business, all my sales are final. It's in my bio. I make sure I elaborate that to my clients when I'm texting them with their confirmation text and before I take any of their money. All my sales are completely final. I'll let you know it's a $500 deposit in order to book. Your remaining balance is due the day of service. Now, let me put my phone down. Can y'all still hear me? On the day of service, once you pay your deposit fee with me, that goes towards your remaining balance as well as the paperwork, and we'll do another consultation. Because I just want to clear the air. I'm not pointing any fingers, but, I've had an incident within the past couple of days where it's coming to you soon. I'm coming to you soon. Okay. I've had an incident. I don't know if y'all been on TikTok or if y'all been around, but I'll get into that eventually. When you come into my office on your day of service, mind you, you've already paid your deposit. Your deposit goes towards your remaining balance. Now, again, all sales are final. Don't get me wrong. I understand people change their mind. You get what I'm saying? Or this, that, and the third. But you also have to look at it from my perspective as well. Now, depending on what the reason may be, I may, give you back your deposit because you're no longer coming again, but I make it very clear that all sales are final. So and I don't force you to do anything. So do make sure before you come to me, understand and make sure this is something that you want to do, because once it's sent, it's sent. Y'all also got to understand when y'all go to Miami or when y'all go to Atlanta or when you go anywhere, you understand what I'm saying? When y'all go and y'all trying to get y'all body done or y'all going to them other places and y'all trying to get y'all teeth done, once you send that deposit, it's over with. It's non-refundable. You can't call them people back and say, I didn't do my own. How come? I had to tap it. I didn't do my own. I went to Miami. I went to Dental Design Smile to get mine, but I was trained by
y'all, because I think y'all can hear me. She just said I didn't do my. Of course, you can't do your own, but y'all hear where she went? I don't know. Well, I don't know if they're an actual dental place just because they put dental in their name. She said I went to Dental Design Smile or something. If that girl went to a real dentist and got her veneers, and then she oh, not she may have. I don't know if she went to an actual dentist though, because they could have just put dental in that name. I was like, hold on. Sorry, I'm reading these comments real fast. Chairs and equipment and the ferry would have been moving. It's been a long time since I got kicked out of StreamYard. I don't appreciate it at all. Thank goodness I'm on a thing it don't matter. Can y'all hear me again? Wow, how rude, StreamYard. Training. Can y'all hear me again? Yeah, let me know. She didn't do her own. In other words of chit chat, no ma'am. No ma'am. How can you examine someone's teeth on screenshot? Exactly, Cheryl. That should have been the other woman's first red flag that this ain't right. Also, that withholding your address till you get a deposit like you an Instagram hairstylist. But see, she knew that life because she's an Instagram makeup artist, but that's not your teeth though. Can y'all hear me? Okay, y'all say y'all can hear me again. Okay, she went to a real dentist and probably paid cash money, all them fools. Right. That's how I took it. If she was certified, she would have had a credential from the state. Like, she can't be that stupid. I don't know, Erica. I don't know. But okay, I'm bringing the video back up.
Some of the people who did my teeth, that facility. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to get used to this Q&A thing. Where was I at? Oh, okay. So yeah, when you send your deposit, once you pay that deposit is sent. It's over with. You understand what I'm saying? You can't call them people and say, oh hey, I changed my mind, or oh hey, I don't want to use death, but I have bereavement in the family. Or you can't call them people and give them an excuse and expect them to get your money back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you. You can't do that. It's basically a lost cause. So I treat my business the same way as such. You understand? Now I may have a little bit more leniency, but at the end of the day, business is business. Okay, cool. Y'all following me? All right. So once you come into my office, hey, how you doing? Don't get me wrong. My customer service is very important. You understand? Because you go far. Do you do it in Baltimore, or can we? No. So I used to travel, but I don't travel anymore. I've never really did veneers in any other state but Tampa, Florida. So you would come into my office. This ain't no chop shop veneers. This ain't no in the basement. I have a full office, like a dentist office. I have the table where you sit back and do your payments and your consultations. I have the dentist chair. I have the dentist light, the whole 9 yards. So a client will come in. They've already paid their deposit. We'll sit down. As soon as they sit down, I already have everything set up for them. You have your paperwork on the desk. So it's 2 forms that you sign before I even take any of the rest of your money, which is a waiver and release of liability form and a consent form. Those are 2 separate forms. Now, of course, this generation or this time of days, people don't like to read. They just like to skim through things and sign whatever. That's your business. That has nothing to do with me. My priority, my responsibility is make sure I explain to you everything of the process, the paperwork, and make sure that you're on board. Yes, I do. Yes, I don't know if you just came on, but yes, I do have a certification. Yes, I did the training that I don't know why my question's not coming up. But yes, I do have a certification. This isn't my first business. I've had multiple businesses and I'm by the books. And also I'm a client too. You understand what I'm saying? I like to get my lashes done. I like to get my hair done. I went and got my teeth done too. So I was once a client. Once the wave yes, I just joined. No, it's okay. So like I was saying, I'll have the forms for you. So what's the tea about that, lady teeth? I'm about to get to it. Boom. You have 2 forms. You have a waiver and release of liability, and then you have the consent form. I explain to you which each form is. You know what I'm saying? I let you read it and I let you sign it. No pressure. Sometimes did she originally what? I don't know why the thing is not coming up where I can just see y'all comments. How do I understand the deposit is not refundable, but even if the clients didn't like the result, there's nothing that could be done. So no, listen, y'all. Let me explain to y'all what happened. Does the certificate make this a legal service to perform though with no license? Yes, because it's not required to have an actual license because I'm not a dentist. It's the difference from being a dentist and being a technician. That's like a lash tech. You understand what I'm saying? So once the client signs the form, out of their own consent, it's 2 separate forms that they sign. Then, I'll answer the questions after I'm done speaking so I don't keep getting thrown off. Okay, boom. I also let them know after you sign your forms. Another thing, I don't take anyone's money. I don't care how much it is. I don't care who they are. I don't care if you're my homegirl when you come in to get service. I treat everybody as such in a professional manner because at the end of the day, you don't miss business with pleasure. That's just something that I go by 24/7, regardless. So once you sign your forms, I take the remainder of your balance. I don't take your balance and then I have you sign. No, ma'am, I don't do that. Once you sign your forms and I've seen that you signed it, I then take the remainder balance of what you owe for your service. After I do that, I let you know, like, I'll be taking a before and after photo of your smile, just your mouth. As y'all can see, it's mainly just my client's mouths that you see. If you do see their face, that's because they're fine with showing their face. And I ask them, is it okay if I take the photos for business purposes, for promotion? Yes, that's fine. Okay, boom. So you go, you get your veneers done. It usually takes between a 4 to 5 hour process. Once the veneers are completed, I let you look at your teeth. I let you examine them. I have multiple mirrors in my office. I even put you on the LED light. I turn the LED light off. I let you fully examine your teeth before you leave out of my office. Reason being, I don't know if any of y'all do business or have a business, but once you walk out of that facility, it is up to you to speak up and say I think you should give her back since she was taking them off. I might have to finish asking it's up to you to tell me if you like them, if you don't like them, if there's any uncomfortability or whatever the case may be. Because once you walk out of my office, it's over with. Especially if I've asked you now to address what y'all asking me as far as the situation that happened, and I really don't want to like exactly target her. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. So I've had speak now because exactly. So I've had a client in the past. She came, she got her veneers done, but she had a partial. So I don't know if y'all know, but partials and bridges are for people who have missing teeth and they need a replacement. Okay, cool. So a partial takes 7 to 14 days for it to come in. Once it comes in, I'll notify and say, hey, your partials are in. We'll service a date for that works for the both of us, the service provider and the client. Okay, so she came in, she tried her partial on, she said it was perfectly fine. She just had to get used to it. That was her exact word. She just had to get used to it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, other than you having to get used to it, never said it was uncomfortable, never said it was excruciating pain, nothing. Mind you, this is a brand new partial that is fresh out of the lab, customly made for her mouth. It was still sealed up in the box. I'm very sanitary as well because this is mouths at the end of the day. It was still sealed up. She opened it herself. So, the stories of having an infection and all this, you got to understand, for people who don't know, you have one tube. The tube is probably like the length of my finger, probably a little bit longer. One tube is per client. You understand what I'm saying? My mouth guards, brand new mouth guards. I don't reuse my mouth. I don't reuse anything. For one, I don't even accept. That's another thing that I forgot to mention to you guys. I can pick and choose who I allow to come into my office and to do their teeth. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm pausing it real fast to prepare y'all that under Yanie's video, microbiologist, it was a micro something else. They came in because she's about to try to discount this woman knowing she had a bacterial infection in her mouth. She's about to say like, you don't get an infection that fast. You can't tell if you have an infection that fast. That's only for what's that gum disease, gingivitis. She's trying to say everything. Now this woman has no medical background, but she's trying to tell that woman she did not have an infection because she couldn't have had an infection that fast. And they was eating her up. And Yanni's comments, I'm sure that's why she had to turn her Instagram account off for a little while, all the things. But she trying to tell people only gingivitis. That girl didn't get an infection because she changes out her mouth guards. And no, everything you put in that woman's mouth, anything could have caused an infection. She shouldn't have been doing it, period. All right, here you go.
So if I'm looking at your mouth and I'm looking at your teeth, and I can tell if you have an infection or not. You understand what I'm saying? Because I go to the dentist myself on a regularly basis. Not only that, for the people who don't know, if the bottom of your gums are a little like puffy or like big, you understand what I'm saying? That means you have gingivitis. That means your gums are exposed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Therefore, gingivitis is a form of a bacteria or an infection. I'm not putting my business at risk, and not even my business. I'm not going to allow a client to come in with having those conditions, and I have 50 million other clients who want to come into my office. That's not fair, and that's a safe and health issue for me along with my other clients. So to avoid that, that's why I tell my clients to send photos of your teeth so I can see and examine and say, yes, you can come, or no, you may not. Now, don't get me wrong. Some photos you can't see everything, but when I'm up and personal and close and I can see, then I'll go ahead and I'll say either yay or nay or so on and so forth. So to address the client, because I see a lot of people keep asking about her. Mom. Yes, honey. Yeah, we can go home in 1 second. Exactly. That doesn't even make sense. And I'm not doing nothing like that. I'm not gonna sit here and put something over something that needs to be fixed. That's like spraying perfume over dirt. Either way, eventually you're still dirty or you still stink. So anyway, long story short, she had a partial in her mouth. She said she just had to get used to it. Okay, cool. Nope, exactly. They're not gonna last long. She's had the partial in her mouth. She never said it was uncomfortable or hurting her. She said she just had to get used to it. So I explained to her, I said, okay, well, there's 2 ways you can do this. I can do your veneers with the partial out of your mouth, and then you can put the partial in, Or you can keep the partial in your mouth, because she was saying that she wanted to get used to having a partial in her mouth. Her exact words was she wanted to learn how to talk with the partials in her mouth. So I said, okay, or I could do it that way as well. But I just want you to know that if I do it with the partials being in your mouth, it's a possibility that the glue may seep through, because I still have to put the white veneer over the partial, which is a crown tooth. It's a possibility that it may get stuck to your real teeth. So if you're sure that you want to do this, we can do this. I just want to let you know the possibility. But if worst case scenario, we can always remove them. So she said she was fine. I can't read the comments and do this at the same time. Hold on, call him back later. So anyway, we go ahead now. Mind you, this is a 4 to 5 hour process. So we go ahead. She sits down for the whole 4 hours, and I do her veneers. She's finished her veneers. She still has a partial in. She still has a partial in, and she still has a partial in. If he calls it back, just tell him you're gonna call him right back, okay? She still has the partial in. I asked her if she like her teeth. She gonna call you right back. All right. Sorry, y'all. So okay, boom. Her veneers are finished. She loves her teeth. I'm asking her, how does she feel? Is she comfortable with them? All of the above. She's saying she's fine. It doesn't hurt her. You know, she loves her veneers. Okay, we go in the mirror. She looking at them. She loves them. I asked her before she leaves the office. I said, okay, try to pull your partials out to see if you can take your partials out. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's my job to make sure that the customer is satisfied. Because once you walk out that door, once again, as long as I make sure I cover all my steps, that's it. So she's like, no, I can't remove the partial. It's kind of stuck. I think it's glued to my teeth. So I can take the veneers off on the side, and so that way you can take your partial out, and then we can remove, and then you can put them back in, so that way you can take it in and out. Her response to me was, no, it's fine. I don't want to take the partial out of my mouth. I'm not mad that it's stuck to my tooth on the side. I just have to get used to talking and it being in my mouth. So I said, okay, are you sure? You positive? She said, yes. No, I love my teeth. They're perfect. I'm so happy. She goes and she makes a video on her phone in my office, smiling, cheesing, saying I did her teeth, giving me promotion.
That's the account that she took down. Hold on.
On her phone, perfect, and I'm mad that it's out. So I said, okay, are you sure? You positive? She said, yes. No, I love my teeth. They're perfect. I'm so happy. She goes and she makes a video on her phone in my office, smiling.
Okay, there you go. There's her that's the account she don't have right now. It was the fairy godmother. At first it was the Veneer Fairy, then fairy godmother, Tampa, Florida, all sales final, no shaving, composite veneers and porcelain. But I could have sworn she said something about shaving, like maybe as a fix. She was talking about shaving something. But yeah, that was her account. She ain't on there right now. She ain't on Instagram. I tried to find them in all the ways, because TikTok and them, they be finding people. It was like her new account is fairy godmother. It wasn't. I mean, it was, but she took the whole thing down now. Fast talking people I don't trust. Having lupus for 45 years, ain't nobody touching without credentials, research, and reviews. I agree, Cheryl. I agree. Yep. She don't have no license. And how do you know about bacterial infections? Gingivitis is not the only one. And Bravo said that she slipped up and said she saw the girl had signs of gingivitis and still did it. She shouldn't have no office or whatever she doing it with her light. Wendy said she brought out that light again. She got that dental light. Yep, she would defend it. She won't publicly acknowledge that she mishandled a client. Right, Indigo Girl. Right. Beyond ridiculous. Okay.
Smiling, cheesing, saying I did her teeth, giving me promotion. Okay, the night is over with. I never rushed on her teeth. Even after I finished her teeth, we still was there like another 10 to 15 minutes, because of course now I have to get my content. So I'm getting my content, I'm recording, I've made sure I asked her numerous times if you wanted me to remove the partial out of your mouth, so that way you could be able to take it in and out. She told me no, she was fine. She just want to get comfortable with it. She's not mad. Okay, cool, no problem. So I think she ended up texting me probably at like 3 a.m. or something like that, saying like, hey, can we just remove the partial out of my mouth because it's uncomfortable, and I think the partial was rubbing up against my gum. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. You can come in the very next day as soon as possible, as soon as I get to my office. So she comes in. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read the comments as well as
No one's calling you or texting you calmly at 3 a.m. in the morning about their teeth. So this is that downplaying. She's already been lying. I'm sorry. Like a lot of you, I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of lies being told. But now you're going to downplay that this woman was like, oh, hey, it's 3 a.m., but can you just see me tomorrow? Because that woman was probably begging. Well, actually, we got some copies of the text messages. So we can look at the text messages too after this, because I got that for y'all too. But how do you think she was calm at 3 o'clock in the morning? By the time they contacted you, it's probably been hurting for a while.
See what y'all saying. So she comes in and so once she comes in, I remove the partial out of her mouth. Now, let's be for real. I'm not ready to sit here and lie and do all that because I really don't care. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So we tried. I'm shaving down her teeth so we can pull the partial out. Now the partial is stuck in her mouth. Yes, it's stuck in her mouth because some of the glue got on the back side of her partial. Now I didn't glue her partial in her mouth. No, I would never do that. That doesn't make sense. So the partial is stuck in her mouth because the glue seeped through onto the other tooth, this was a possibility, and I explained this to her before she got her veneers. So it took us probably like 10 minutes for me to fully shave. I had to fully shave her top veneers off of her mouth and pull it out so she was able to get the partial out. Now, if she had an infection, if she had excruciating pain, if she had all of the things that she claimed she had, right then and there is when she would have said, this is when she had all of this stuff. Because you already came back in the next day to get it removed. So now the partial is out of her mouth. She didn't yank anything out. I shaved her veneers off and I removed the veneers out of her mouth. Once the partial was removed out of her mouth, I said, okay, it's off. What would you like to do? I said, now that the partial is out and you've experienced doing the veneers with the partial in, we will not do that again. Now that you understand, we won't do that again. What I'll do is I'll do your veneers. I'll do a very thin layer. And then if I have to add more to it so that way you can pull it in and out, then that's what we'll do. Her response to me was, okay, that's fine. I will come back in after I pick my daughter up from school so that way we can, so you can replace the 4 veneers on her real teeth and then put it back on her partial. That was that. So she ended up texting me like 2 hours later saying like, hey, I'm just traumatized by the experience, and I know I have missing teeth and I know my teeth are bad, but I didn't want to go to like a real dentist, but I think I'm just gonna take the money to go and pay and see a real dentist or so on and so forth. But she was looking for a refund. So, okay, now we're at the refund stage. Oh, yeah, so still nothing about an infection. Nothing about no infection. So she had a little abrasion on her gum. It's not an abscess. You didn't even have your veneers in for 8 hours or however long that you claim it is. Anybody that knows about infections or health or teeth or whatever, infections don't happen within minutes. Infections don't happen overnight unless the place is completely filthy or dirty. You didn't have the veneers in that long for you to have an infection. So that was a lie. Moving forward, so she says she wants a refund. So I'm like, okay, well, instead of me, I don't want to seem like I'm uncompassionable or I don't care and I'm just taking money because I'm not that type of person. She even explained to me how she loved the service and thank you for working with her even after I removed her teeth. So, we were trying to come to a common ground. So I don't know if anybody on here is a business owner, but basically what I was trying to explain to her, like, I was a client, so I understand, but I'm also a business owner as well. So, you paid for a service, she received the service. I didn't do anything wrong with the service. It's not like her veneers fell out. It's not like she got an infection like she claimed. As far as the partial being glued to her teeth, I explained to her the possibilities of what could happen if she decided to leave the partial inside her mouth. Once I explained to her and she understood the possibility and she still said that she wanted to keep the partial in while I do her veneers, that was on her. Now, if it was something that was going to cause harm or a safety hazard, of course, I'm not going to say, oh, just do what you want to do. That's on you. No, I'm not like that. I have my client's best interest all the time because at the end of the day, this is my business. So I'm explaining to her, I'm like, hey, what you went through, you won't go through that again because now you just will get the veneers without the partial being in it. You understand? So even still, she was still saying like, oh, I appreciate, the service, your customer service was great, so on and so forth. So now you paid for a service. You got that service. You were sad. Not only did you get the service, you were satisfied with your service. You were beyond satisfied with your service. You understand what I'm saying? Not only that, I have all sales as final, unless it's something on my behalf that I do wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like, okay, you have to be fair. what really would I be giving you a refund for? Because you changed your mind on getting a veneers, you still got that 4 to 5 hour service. You even said in the same breath that I overly exceeded the customer service, and you loved your work. You loved my work. It was just the simple fact of your partial being stuck scared you. You understand? Which is fine. That's understandable. Now, honestly, before she and all of this happened so fast. So, and then, to address something, she said, I text you at 4 p.m. and it's 8 o'clock the next morning and you haven't responded to me. I gave you enough time. For one, you didn't give me enough time because you don't know what I have going on or what else I have to do. You text me at 4 p.m. and I still had a full schedule of work. Quite frankly, I didn't get off until 12 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I seen that you text me at 4 p.m., but I'm not going to stop in the middle of servicing another client to go to respond to you when this client is sitting in my chair. That's not how business operates. You understand what I'm saying? I will get back to you. I will respond to you within 24 hours, which I did. You didn't even give me 24 hours. You text me at 4 p.m. and then at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're calling me. Ma'am, I just got off at 12 a.m. Please give me a time to actually get myself together and even come up with a solution to help you with this situation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, be fair. So now at this point, she's being like belligerent. She's being nasty and saying like, this, that, and the third. I don't want to go into detail what she's saying, but it got down to a point where, it was kind of like she was threatening me in a sense or trying to bully me into give her, her money back. Now, she never was asking for the full amount, but she was asking for half of it back. But you received a service. You didn't receive a half service. I didn't put half of the veneers in your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? And then even still, you had 2 chances to come and say, she had multiple chances to come and say what the issue was. Now, if anything, I would have gave her, her money back for her partial because you paid for that. You understand what I'm saying? But now you threatening me. Now you got people calling my phone. I don't take threats lightly. That's one thing we're not going to do. So now it's just completely like, you understand what I'm saying? Now it's no response. Now it's no response because now safety is coming into an issue. You understand? And I didn't want to come to the internet with this, and that's why I wasn't responding or, because I don't feed into negativity because at the end of the day, I know I do what I'm supposed to do. I do my best at what I do. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, before any of my clients walk out, I make sure that they're satisfied. She's not.
I don't know how much longer she has, but it's not long, but y'all, I'm looking at this. I'm like, I know it's not the same level, but she, as a Veneer Tech, did that woman wrong, and then her Lash Tech did her wrong. Do y'all see that? Oh my God. Because even when they look fuller, I'm like, I think your Lash Tech don't like you either. I don't know. Oh my God. Toffee says she sounds like a surgeon getting off at 12 in the morning. She is full of it. Do you make line lists because you need a pen? Oh my gosh. Right, Hill 75. She's speaking too much and over explaining the lies people tell. Right. And her excuse to get off the line, just so y'all know, she gonna be like, I can't see. She's like, I got this Q&A section up here, but I can't see the questions. Can y'all see the questions? That's why she keeps saying to the people in the live, can y'all see the questions? Can y'all see the questions? And y'all laughing at me about that Lash Tech. I'm just saying. Now this one, not the one on the right, because she might just need to go back for her refill. But even the one on the left, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But people might, they might not like my style of lash. She don't feed into negativity while spewing negativity and lies. Right? How you deny that woman? How you deny that woman had a whole bacterial infection? Like anything else you say after that, the only truth I feel like she has told is that there were texts at 3 a.m. and that the woman want to have her money back. And the only reason I believe that because the woman said herself she only asked for half her money back. How are you conducting business illegally and this arrogant? I'm telling you. Okay. I think she almost done because she gonna make an excuse about I would come back on. But I don't know if she ever came back on. Yanie will have to let us know because I couldn't see it.
Not the first person, nor will she be the last person that I've done veneers on. I've been in business for almost over a year now. I've had 50 million clients who've come in. If y'all go on my page, majority of my clients' teeth are messed up. Nobody's had this issue. You understand what I'm saying? So be fair. Like, honestly, be fair with yourself. If you go and you get your makeup done, right? That MUA, they go and they do your makeup. You get a full service. You make sure you ask them if they satisfied and they say yes. Once they leave out your chair, out your door, it's over with. Now, if they touch you and be like, I don't like my face, I want my money back. I'm sorry? You had the opportunity to say what you needed and what you wanted fixed or changed, and you didn't. So now you don't want your money back, or that's like you saying, oh, I got my hair done, but I don't want these braids no more, so I'm gonna take them out. Can I get half my money back? No, that's not how that works in the business field. No, that doesn't work like that. And then for you to furthermore go on and try to be threatening and demanding, and that's not how you do that. So I just wanted to clear the air, and I don't really want to. I'm gonna look at the questions in a second. I just wanted to clear the air, but at the end of the day, my clients always have the choice and the option to decline service. You don't have to sign. Yeah, it's not. I'm not really giving the energy into the client. I just wanted to address the whole because it just was too much, and I was tired of. So I'm like, let me just get on here and explain to y'all how the process works, and how the steps work. You understand what I'm saying? And maybe if she would have came about it better, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being like so quick to react and respond before you got to threatening or doing whatever, then yeah, I probably would have. You know what I'm saying? Gave her back something. But the minute you just be demanding and threatening me and then try to bully me, no, ma'am. So for anybody who's looking forward to getting service or anything like that, like I said, all my sales are final. I don't force my clients to do anything. I let them know right before they sign their forms. I don't take any money until after you sign and read your forms. Now, if you choose not to read your forms, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. My job is to make sure I present it to you and you sign it. Once you sign it, I give you your service. It's my job to show you what the end results of your service is. If you like it, you speak up. If you don't, you speak up. Now moving forward. That's that. Now, if something happens, like it broke off, or you know what I'm saying, it chipped, or it's dark, or whatever the case may be, then yes, that's on me. And I'm always willing to fix anything. Just like when she came back in the next day. She was willing to come back and get them fixed and done over. So it kind of threw me off, like, well, wait a minute, you just was about to come back. You understand what I'm saying? So where's all of this coming from? You've never not once said this. I get on social media and now you're saying all of this that I knew nothing about. So it's like, where's all of this coming from? But yeah, I just wanted to clear the air. You know, that's how the process works as far as coming in. Give me a second to look at these comments are saying I think she gave him a name. Being so she never took them off at my office. I took them off for her. I understand it was even if the clients didn't like the results, there's nothing that could be done trying to fix them. So she never said she didn't like her teeth. If y'all go on my story, that's it should still be up. That's her making a video of her teeth. So she never said she didn't like her service. She actually loved her service to the point where she was making a video of her teeth. As an MUA, I just would have. Well, I mean, each business is different, to each his own. But like I said, you know, makeup materials versus veneer materials is a huge difference, and it's very cost effective. It's a huge difference in that, like a huge difference. Why did I tell her to go to the ER? No, I told her if she was in excruciating pain that she should go to the ER. I didn't tell her she had to go to the ER to remove her veneers. Otherwise, the ER would have did that. The only and to answer your question, the reason why she still has her, the reason why she still has her bottom veneers on is because she was supposed to come back and get the remaining put back in. She said she wanted to go pick her daughter up, and then she was coming back. So that's why. So you told her you could remove it, but once it came to removing, it couldn't be removed, or there was a struggle. No, they got removed. I removed them. Why can't you give her a refund? She's not getting a refund because she paid for a service and she received the service and she was satisfied with the service. Let me see. What's the difference between the partial and regular veneers? So a partial is like a bridge. So if you have missing teeth, then you have to get a partial to put the missing teeth in. She was not satisfied. I think she was very reasonable, and we have to be a little bit more considerate in this. I always put my clients and my reputation first. Always. If she wasn't satisfied, she wouldn't have left out my building happy. Her mouth wasn't infected. You don't have to be a licensed dentist. I've never did teeth in Baltimore. Y'all must have, and I've seen that as well, and that threw me off. I've never did veneers. I haven't lived in Baltimore for over 7 years. I've never did teeth in Baltimore. I'm not a doctor, and dental surgery is for extractions. That's for if you're gonna get anesthesia to go to sleep, or that's if you have to do shaving of the teeth. I don't do any of that. Oh, y'all can't. The comments aren't turned off. Yeah, she's showing a text of what she want to show. Bad bandwidth. Stop, Kalani. What was your question? So she didn't take them off. No, she didn't remove them. I removed them. She wouldn't have been able to remove them. If that was the case, she could remove her bottom veneers. So you didn't tell her you didn't have the proper tools. What she wanted me to do was shave down her exactly like your mouth. So you know how you have the top of the roof of your mouth? That same piece comes on a partial. So it's kind of like the curve, like the inside of your mouth. She wanted that to be shaved. Like she wanted the inside of that to be shaved and cut off. No, I don't have the proper tools to do that because again, I don't shave down teeth. I don't shave down partials. That's how it comes. Now it can be depending on certain clients, it may feel comfortable for them, it may not. It all depends. I don't shave. I don't do any type of shaving. If you read my bio, it tells you exactly what I do. I don't do anything outside of what I can't do. I can't see the new question. How do it come up? I don't know why the comments are off. Okay, so if the infection, I see infections are seen through x-rays. You can't just detect an infection just by seeing them. Actually, you can. You can. You actually really can. If you brush your teeth and your gums start bleeding, that means you have gingivitis. Mom, yesterday. Why did you change your name? I changed my name because I seen there was somebody else who has the same name as me, and it was too much. All the backlashing and comments that her mouth was infected. Well, huh? How did you know her name was Mermaid? If she's saying that she had an infection and that her mouth was infected, that means she been had an infection before she sat down in my chair. Because infections don't happen within hours. I'm trying to read all of y'all comments, so just give me a second. Okay, I think I answered everybody's question. I don't know why. I did Q&A, so it should just pop up. I don't know why they popping in a different thing because I see people comments on the actual live. Me too. At the end of the day, if you go on my story and look at the video that she posted, that looks like a satisfied customer. How do you switch it over so I can see? Because it's popping up, but I don't see it. Can y'all see the questions? Hold on, let me get off and try to come back on.
Who do you think is wrong in this situation?
I told y'all she was gonna make that excuse and get off of there. Dang it, what was I gonna say? There was something she said. Oh, the way that she was very much pressed by the woman telling her story that y'all calling Nene Jr. Lord, everybody gotta go to the corner. Y'all call this woman Nene Jr. She was very much pressed to explain herself as soon as possible because she couldn't even let her child get home and be comfortable so her dad could FaceTime the child's dad could FaceTime her because it kept saying, Dad, FaceTime it, Dad, FaceTime it. And she was like, tell me calm back. And then the child's like, can we go home? Meaning they normal schedules, the kid would be going home, not sitting in the back of that probably hot car. So she was very much pressed to try to explain her story while also trying to be like, I'm not bothered about this because I know I didn't do anything wrong. Again, if you came in later, we watched some dentists and everything. Being a veneer tech is not a thing. It is illegal. You have to have dental school and then like their 4-year post. It's like dental undergrad and then actual 4-year dental school. There's no such thing as a veneer tech that is legal. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just like they compared it to illegal butt injections. Just don't do it. What? Was there anything else? She downplayed the infection again. She outright tried to tell the lady she didn't have an infection, like that lady didn't go to the doctor, to the ER. So then let's go to, okay, because we all in their business, right? So this is the text messages between them. I'm going to read it on my phone though, because I feel like the reel might skip, but I had took screenshots to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I'm going to read from my phone, but y'all can see on your screen. Okay, so this says, this is special phases. That's the one y'all said Nene Jr. This is her in the blue, I believe. Okay. Yanie about to make her. Oh yeah, Yanie will make her famous, right? Yep, and not in a good way. Okay, so the woman that had the finger waves, she's messaging her saying, "Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to come back to assist me with taking them out. However, I cannot come back to get it done." Oh wait, am I in the beginning? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's the beginning. Okay, I'm just gonna read it how I see it. However, I cannot come back to get it done. I am traumatized by what I had to go through, and my gums are swollen. I cannot go through that again. I know my teeth is a very bad case, but I didn't think it would be like this, and I need to get implants with a severe case like mine. With that being said, what can we do about a reimbursement? I cannot go through that again. My gums have an abscess, and I'm going to have to go to a dentist to get the veneers off that was left again. Not to bash you, because based on your work on social media, and our many conversations prior to service being done, I thought this service would be perfect, but I now know with my teeth, I need to see an oral surgeon to get implants, and $3,500 was an investment, and to not even have them in 24 hours, I am upset at myself because I'm a single mother and times are hard, and that is what I do. That was a sacrifice for me to do. This is what a lot of people do with hair stylists. If y'all, I don't know, for those of us, I hate it for her teeth. I'd probably be more aggressive when it came to my teeth, but I know she was probably just trying to get her money back. But the woman with the finger waves is trying to put it all on herself and just be like, I'm not saying it's all you, but can I please get this part back? All this is on me, but it really is like, I mean, part of it's on her, so I understand her asking for only part of her money back, but this woman did your teeth wrong. She did, but she's trying to blame herself instead. Let's see here. As a businesswoman in a business profession that you intended to exceed in and be in the game, I would have at least expected a response. Oh yeah, let me give you a time frame. So the prior day, when I read y'all that whole message, that was at 4:37 p.m. the prior day. Now it's 8:20 a.m. the next morning, it looks like. And this is why she's saying I expected at least a response. I texted you around 4 p.m. yesterday, allowing you time to respond to me. Let me let it change for y'all too. Hold on. There you go. Allowing you time to respond back to me. And as of this morning, there is still no response. I paid a price, $3,500 for a service. And even though service was rendered, it didn't turn up how me or you both planned. I almost had to go to the ER. I need her to put periods in this thing. I almost had to go to the ER. The plate was uncomfortable, causing pain and gagging. Couldn't eat or drink, and they were not even in for 24 hours. I left with my teeth jacked up because I was traumatized of the pain I went through to let you fix them. So to not respond to me is basically like F me and my money that was paid. Now I would like to keep it professionally because we both are Black business women and I love to keep it as professional as possible. Please respond. Thanks. Remember, word of mouth kills your business faster than anything. Okay. I need you, man, please put some periods in here. Hold on. All right, here we go. She finally responds at 12 p.m. the same day when she was like, oh, you can't respond. So now it's 12 p.m. that day. It says, hey, I didn't forget to get, this is the Veneer Tech. I didn't forget to get back to you. Yes, you called me this morning. Oh, she don't use periods either. Yes, you called me this morning, but I didn't get off until 12 a.m. midnight. I respond to all my clients within 24 hours, which it has not reached that time frame. As far as the service I provided to you, oh, she does have a period, y'all. Sorry. As far as the service I provided to you, we both were satisfied with your ending results. Remember, once we both agreed to do your veneers with your partials in, I explained that there may be a possibility that your partial may be partially glued to your actual teeth. You told me that it was fine. Once I completed the service that you paid for, I asked you to see if you could remove it. Once you said no, I then said, okay, I can fix or remove the partial so that you can pull it in and out as you please. You stated that no, it was okay and it was fine. You're just going to try to get to try and get used to talking, having the partial in your mouth. I let you examine your teeth before you left. You were happy and satisfied. When you text me later that morning explaining that it was too uncomfortable for you and that you needed it removed, I tended to your hold on. I gotta find it. Let me change it for y'all too. I tended to your service as quick as possible. Once I finally removed your partial, we agreed that we would redo your top veneers due to me having to shave. She keeps saying she don't do shavings, but shave them off. To get the partial out, and then you would put your partial in. You said that was fine. You just wanted to go and get your daughter. Even still, yesterday you were okay with the service. As far as the refund is concerned, I'm willing to fix the top of your teeth as we agreed to do yesterday with no hesitation. But per my business conditions, all sales are final, which I explained during consultations as well as it's stated in my bio. I want to know if she can legally sell her bridge. Probably not. The dental board can only hold her accountable if she holds a license. She needs to be reported to the police. Right. It's just criminal at that point. Right. It's not against a license board because she ain't got no license. Right. This is an emergency. Forget about the 24-hour mess. Right. Bravo. It says, as a business to business owner, if you provide a service to a customer, they pay you for your service time and supplies. It's our job to make sure that they are satisfied before leaving out the office. You're right. Word of mouth does kill your business, but my customer service always speaks for itself. If you want to have me fix, I can't see the rest. Hold on, let me see if I can see it in here. No, I can't see the rest. It just said if you want to have me fix, then it goes into this next screenshot. The customer, back to the customer, she says, no, that's not how it went. You advised that if you tried to put the veneers in, that it could be glued. It will be in. I told you several times that it felt uncomfortable. You told me you didn't have the tool to shave it down. I advised it was uncomfortable before I left. I trust you in craft. I trust you maybe and your craft because you said it had to be adjusted to however, because, oh my God, I can't tell when she's ending her sentences. So you said it had to be adjusted to. However, because of it being bucky and tight, it caused me to gagging all night. I have abscess on my mouth and couldn't sleep or drink. On top of that, you were about to send me to the emergency room to get them taken out because after doing my research, the partial was never supposed to be glued in. Per my dentist, you were hungry. Okay, per my dentist, period. Supposed to be period there. Y'all see it on the screen. This is a struggle. Cheryl said, she does not use common sense research. Do you really expect punctuation? Okay, no, I don't. I don't. Okay, let me see. Where's dentist? So I get my period. Okay, dentist, period. You were hungry and in a rush. I was also in pain and just was trying to trust your expertise. However, it's very clear you were uninformed about the process of my teeth. I have paid you $3,500 and my teeth are jacked up. I can't even floss between my teeth. Now we can come up with a reasonable reimbursement. I will like my money back. Not to mention, they didn't last even 24 hours in my mouth. If she ain't gonna repeat nothing else, she's gonna keep reminding that girl they didn't even last 24 hours. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the next screenshot. Okay. I don't know what she says at the top, but this says, tell you the next day that I could take them out. You didn't even have the proper tool to take them out. Yes, customer service was on point, but the service was not maybe a problem. And as a business professional, if we mess up, sometimes we have to make it up. That's on that. I'm not being nasty, neither do I plan on it, but right is right. The pain of getting the veneers was unimaginable. It felt as if you were ripping the teeth I had out, and that's unacceptable. It was like my teeth that I have were being ripped out of my mouth while you were trying to take them out. Regardless, this is your craft. I am the customer and I trusted you to do what you say you specialize in, and that was not done. And I know I am being beyond fair. I asked for half my money when rightfully I could ask for it all. Okay, this is where I do believe that people, when they're avoiding something, she's being like they say guys be, where they pick out of all the things you said, they pick out one thing and they don't address the whole thing you said. That's what this response looked like. Auntie Natty said it's time to throw hands. Y'all said it's moving furniture time. Right, Maria said I thought she didn't do shaving. Right. You just can't have anyone or anything on your mouth. Right. Sweet Jane said, I know the dentist is pissed. Right. Okay, so it says, ma'am, this is the illegal Veneer Tech. Ma'am, I never glued your partials to your teeth. I would never do that. I've been in business long enough to, let's see what we got. Okay. I've been in business long enough to know better. Majority of my clients have partials. What I said was I didn't have the proper tools to shave the middle of your partial completely off. Again, ma'am, I am sincere. I am sincerely sorry about what you had to go through. And again, you will not have to worry about that. Your veneers are still in your mouth. If we didn't remove them yesterday, they would still be in if I didn't shave them off. If you would like, I can remove the remaining veneers that you have. All of my sales are final. If you truly felt this way, I wish you would have said this Wednesday night before you left, or even yesterday when you came in and agreed to come back later that evening to have me fix it. I need business owners to understand it, and I'm using that word real loosely right now, that people don't always like person-to-person confrontation. So just because they say like, oh, okay, cool, that don't mean it's cool. That mean I'm gonna get home and think about it. I might have to tell you, they may not be a confrontational person, she would need a dentist. I think Natty said the Veneer Tech would need a dentist when she got through with her. It says, per your policy, you said I had 14 days to come back and it didn't last even 14 hours, yet 8 hours. Now, again, I am only asking, I'm trying to get to this one. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that's paused. Now, again, I'm asking for half my money back or I will just contact my attorney. Okay, there's the attorney. Ma'am, my policy is 14 days if you have any cracks or broken veneers, not for a refund or for a customer changing their mind. The customer says, I was in pain yesterday after it took a complete hour to take them out. After you said yourself, you might have to send me to the emergency room. And I just got up and pray I was able to pull it out before going to the ER, which would have been another bill. Wow. They're saying, wow. Like the customer saying, wow. The only reason I changed my mind is because the partials were uncomfortable and glued to the veneers and stuck in my mouth, causing abscess and swollen and irritation, not to mention the bottom ones. I can't even floss in between them, but I did text you within minutes of me leaving you yesterday after feeling like my teeth were filling. Let's see. Ooh, y'all. This is a struggle. Hold on. My teeth were feeling like they were being ripped out of my head. Again, I'm only asking for half my money and I would like a response so I can decide how to move from here on. And not to mention, when I said about shaving them down, you said you didn't have the proper tool. The one you would take you hours to shave it to my oh my God. I think she's saying comfortability. Yes, I wanted my teeth done, but not the expense of my health or losing my other teeth that I have again. Right is right. And hopefully you can do the right thing. Okay. Nope. A little more. Got a little bit more. You know what too? Judge Million, she be like, let me see your phone. You know how Judge Million is like, let me see your phone, because text tell me what you were actually feeling, thinking, and intending at that time before you knew you was gonna come in front of a judge. That's what Judge Million always says. So she's like, no, just hand me the phone. I don't want screenshots. That's what she'll say. So then it says, my attorney in the news station, I have been patient and not professional. Oh, at this point, I will be calling the police. There you go, police, to file a claim. My attorney and the news station, I have been patient and not professional to be treated like this, maybe, and not unprofessional. And I will be reporting you to the Florida Bar Association, which that doesn't matter. That girl ain't got no, the bar, I think she meant maybe the board, but either way, she ain't got no license, ma'am. It don't matter. It don't matter. At this point, I lost my money, $3,500 to be exact, that I worked hard for, and I guess we will both lose no teeth or money, not even for 8 hours. The Veneer Tech writes back, illegal Veneer Tech writes back, ma'am, I've been nothing but, she meant cooperative. She put corporative with you. At this point, I've left it in God's hands. Take care. Oh my God. Oh, she said she left it in God's hands. Oh my gosh. Oh, you got a 50% off code? I never can get in the text community with 7th Avenue Beauty. I keep trying to sign up and it only lets me do email. I only got a 30% off one in my email, CC. She going underground. I would have been en route to the police. Okay. It says, at the end of the day, you had numerous chances to refuse the service. You signed a consent form willing to get the service, and even something, nothing but success. Okay, this is the last message now. It's a long one. It's the last one. Here we go. This is from the customer. Yesterday, you know that I was in so much pain. I'm not going to allow you to continue to inflict pain. Of course, you didn't feel it, but you seen it rightfully. You should do the right thing. Yes, your customer service was on point. I never downed you for that, but the service itself was not A1. Helping me is not saying I will fix something that should have been fixed in the first place, like the shaving of the veneers. Right is right, and no way you look at it, was it right? I trusted your advice, and you have to know what you are doing. Oh, I trusted your advice and your craft to know what you were doing when I explained to you that they were uncomfortable several times. Several times. You, instead of saying you will adjust to them, you should have said, let me get them cut down. I don't have the proper tool. You can come back. Instead, you put them in my mouth saying adjust to it, when in fact that wasn't the case. Then after telling you I had an abscess, which is very serious, I'm not going to take another chance with them. And I know one thing about God, and he will tell you to do the right thing. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, now we're on her account because y'all, I was being nosy. Okay, here's the other one. It says, I don't know who she's. Oh, she's writing to Glamour Girl Styles right now. It says, because she's not a dentist. She does not have a certificate. I used to be in the same suite as her, and I questioned her about that, and she said she learned on her own. That's what apparently Glamour Girl is saying to the customer. And it says, OMG, she got me, and I want my damn money. I have an infection in my mouth and refusing to give me my damn money. I paid her $3,500. Then the Glamour Girl Style said she used to work in Clearwater at another office, but I didn't believe her because she called someone to ask them about learning how to do something. The customer said, yeah, she, F me up and gonna say, let me fix it. Oh my gosh. So then, she went live. We'll go over that on another one, maybe Sunday, because it's a long one. And I got two updates for y'all. But I'll let you see the account if you want to go check it out yourself in the meantime. Then here's her GoFundMe I was telling y'all I saw. So as you can see, it says, I'll make it bigger. Support for dental recovery journey with a $5,000 goal. She posted this on April 29th. This obviously has not gone as big as the other stuff. So it's at 59 likes right now. She posted it a week ago. I'm not posting the link to it because I don't know what is going on. But yeah, there you go, y'all. And this is her Instagram page. If y'all just want to go check out the Instagram page to see her responses, because these are her 2 lives that she did. This one with her in her red glasses, and the one before that one was this one with this curtain. That's her updates, just so y'all know. Okay, let me see. Diego said, I'm going to have to review 7th Avenue. Her oil and leave-in conditioner feels good in my beard. I bet. I love the oil. Shout out to True Tea. Thank you, True T. I got my 7th Avenue. And let me tell you what, if you order 7th Avenue, if you were part of the blackout and are part of the blackout, I'm not, but I'm standing with all y'all. Like, we can still be good just because I'm not blacking out. And you ordered something during the showtime, I saw that she had that shipping label printed either the night of or the next day on that Sunday, last Sunday, and I got my stuff yesterday or day before yesterday, so I got my stuff in before the new episode is gonna air. So shout out to Melody was on her stuff. She was focused, she wasn't messing around. She contextualizes, says, I don't understand why, knowing she is conducting business illegally, she won't just give her the money back so she can go to a dentist. Right. Brenda, I'm jealous of y'all. How did y'all sign up for the texting community on 7th Avenue? Because the only thing I ever see is it asking for my email address. And I want to be in the text community because y'all get all the things. I'm on the email list. Yep. Brenda said I just received the order. I ordered it Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. She would need God. Auntie Nanny said she would need God. God would not tell you to be illegal. I agree. Yeah, but did she spend $7K or $3,500? She kept saying her $3,500, or was that the half she wanted back? I don't know. Kim said I got my package in 2 days after ordering. Yes, there is a 30% off code. I want that 50%. I want to get in the text community. I'm trying to actually be in the text community. It was only for 2 hours, so I'm already out. Basically, what you telling me, I already missed it. How did y'all join it? I'm waiting for someone to actually say how you joined it. Did you join it from the 7th Avenue Beauty website? Let me know. I'm about to go there now. Y'all gonna tell me how you got into this text community that apparently is eluding me because I don't get it. How did I get there? Oh, for both of her mouths. Jess, you crazy. 7K, she wanted half back at first. Okay. Yes, I'm ready for that. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. I'm so ready for the lip gloss. I know there's other stuff too, but I'm most excited about lip gloss. I believe is there eyeshadow? Because I'll do that too, but I just know I want that lip gloss. I'm gonna get a little nasty lip liner and then that lip gloss. Oh, I'm ready. Alf said, baby, I hurried to get my order in this morning too when that text came through. I'm so mad at y'all. Listen, they text so much. I had to stop the text. But how did you join? Okay, you joined from the website. I'm on the website. Where'd you go to join? Tell me where you went to put your number in to join. I ain't gonna put it in online because I don't want y'all to see my number. But I want to know where did you go? I'm about to drop the link so somebody can talk it because y'all might not want to type it, but somebody that has joined the text community from the website, I'm dropping this link so you can just walk me through it. Because I've been asking for months. I really have. If y'all heard me, y'all know I've been asking for months. I made sure to get the cosmetic bag. Alf, why are you torturing me right now? Like, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Dang, you get that many texts? I want some texts. Shein be texting me a lot too. I be having to resist them because apparently lately, like, I be really like, I'm wearing something now from them, but it's a cute little long shirt that could also be like a little t-shirt dress for the house type. I don't know. I'm ready though. I joined the text community from the website when I first ordered from 7th Avenue. You say you joined when it first started. The robes go up to 2x. What robes? What robes? What are you talking about? What robes? I think I put my number in during my first order. Okay. Well, every time I order, it still only asks me about my email address. Snatch by Diego said I joined from a pop-up. Not sure how to force it. Okay. So y'all just special is what you're telling me. When I placed my order, it was towards the bottom of the order form. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. So y'all just special because I have done my orders and I waited for my little pop-up and it only asked me my email address. So that's what you're telling me. You just special and that's fine. Fine. But y'all see the 30% off code that us regulars get while the special people got their 50% off. But it was, what was the code? Hold on. 30% off was A Mother's Love. Is right there on the cover of her website. I'm jealous. Hill 75 said I placed 2 orders this morning. Okay. But y'all, there is a Mother's Day sale. I hope you were part of the texting community so you can get your 50% off. Dang. But I can't wait. So she said we have like a week and a half left to before we see her line with Lauren. So we'll see that. I can't wait. I can't wait. Brenda said it's on the website. Yeah, but Brenda, where? Because that's the thing. It's on the website. I'm on the website, Brenda. I placed my order. It didn't pop up for me there. This is the only thing I keep seeing. Email address right there. That's the only thing I keep seeing. I don't see nothing about texting. And when I ordered, it asked me my email address. I didn't see it ask me for a text message. And I want to be with y'all. Patricia said email her. See, this is how you get me kicked out, Patricia. Bothering her. I'm not bothering her. No, I'm gonna ask. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, but I don't want to bother her about it. Let me see. Oh man, y'all can't. Okay, I saw what happened. I don't know when I took myself off. I was sitting there saying, "Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now?" Sorry, y'all. I was saying I'm gonna go ahead and get off with Bravo, but y'all saw me clicking the comments. I was reading the comments and talking. I don't know what I did, but I took myself out of StreamYard on accident. Can y'all hear me now? Because I'm trying to say bye, but I'm trying to go without it being on silent. So let me know before I say bye. It's probably because it's telling me to stop whining. Okay, Patricia said you're back. Thank you. So you can hear me? Okay. All right, y'all. I'll let y'all go. We've been on here for a while, and I was saying I think Chit Chat usually goes live in the, right now if she's not live already. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I enjoyed y'all's company. I will see y'all on the Love and Marriage Huntsville watch along for the ones watching. If you're a member, we'll be watching that together. And I will see you Sunday. Oh no, and I'll see you tomorrow night for Saturday Night Giggles with Chef Don Don and Jay Taylor on Chef Don Don's channel. And then I'll see you Sunday for Sketchy Sunday. So yeah, we were gonna still have some fun this weekend. I'll see y'all soon. All right, y'all. I had so much fun. Okay, bye.
I've been taking my time,